I'm sitting at this table called love, staring down at the irony of life. How come we've reached this fork in the road, and yet it cuts like a knife? I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Oh, I'm not crying. Yeah. Hitman is the story of Victoria, who's caught in the middle of her parents' rocky divorce. After her father murders her mother, he kidnaps her, and throughout the game, Child Protective Services are trying to save her. Child Protective Services also call in a band of mercenaries consisting of Billy the Kid, Wreck-It Ralph, Weak-Willed Willie, Aquaman, and Ed, Edd n Eddy. Together, they are initially successful at rescuing Victoria, but Hitman is persistent, and soon the group begins to fall apart.
I got wood, man. Why do I have wood?
Hitman continues his ruthless pursuit of his daughter, killing cops and other innocents. Soon he begins to take pleasure in the kills, even dressing up as his victims, and he changes from a worried father to a heartless killer. CPS managed to temporarily recover Victoria, but she has been tragically wounded by Hitman. Hitman continues his descent into madness, even going so far as killing innocent nuns. With Hitman's murder of Weak-Willed Willie, the group is stretched to its limits.
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it!
In the nick of time, Sicko Rico steps in and captures Hitman, but he soon escapes and continues pursuing Victoria with renewed fervor. Hitman is now even more ruthless than ever, even burning down a church. Hitman decides it's time to employ some help of his own, but Victoria learns to fight back and escapes from Hitman's clutches. Hitman, however, doesn't give up, and in the end he's able to finish off CPS, and Victoria is stuck as his hostage. Well, until the next game anyway. Alright, metronome, use flamethrower. Go on, one time. Just give me a flame. Transform. Great work, Scram! Great work! You transformed into a shiny canopy! Oh god. What are you doing, Scram? Ash Ketchum is a boy of 10 years old, and in the world of Pokemon, that means it's time for him to get a Pokemon from Professor Oak and head off on his own Pokemon adventure. Ash has chosen Charmander, a difficult Pokemon to raise. His childhood rival Gary chose Squirtle, and they've already had their first battle, in which Ash was victorious. Ash has already captured many new Pokemon, and now he's ready to face the first gym leader, Brock of Pewter City. You don't stand a chance against me. I'm gonna get my first gym badge. What? It's a Geodude. Come on out, Ace! Ace, hit him with your sand attack. Great work, Ace. His accuracy has been decreased. Hit him with another sand attack. Come on, Ace, another sand attack. Yes, he's starting to miss. Hit him with a final sand attack. Yeah, he can't hit us anymore. Now we'll switch in Cannabissel. Come on, Cannabissel, it's your turn. Oh no, he hit you with a tackle. Come on, use your poison sting. It missed. Oh no, we missed again. Oh no, Cannabissel. You'll pay for this, Brock. Come on out, Jay. You can do it, Jay. Great work, a critical hit. He really felt that one. Alright, another tackle attack. His defense is up, but we can do it. Hit him with another tackle attack. And another tackle attack. Another tackle. Tackle attack. We'll get him eventually. Alright, Jay, finish him off with tackle. Great work! We did it! With the power of friendship! Alright, And Onyx, we can do it. Go Ace! Come on, Ace, use Sand Attack. Great work, Ace, you got him with the Sand Attack. Here, have a potion so you can last longer in the battle. Now, hit him with another Sand Attack. Nice work, one more should do the trick. Go Sand Attack! Alright, time to use Gust. Great work, Ace, hit him again. Come on, Ace, another Gust. You're really getting him there, Ace. Hit him with another Gust attack. And another Gust attack. And another Gust attack. We're getting him. One of these days, he's gonna go down. Alright, Ace, you're exhausted. It's Tommy's turn. Alright, let's use Tail Whip to lower his defenses. Use it again, Tommy. Alright, hit him with Quick Attack. Nice work, Tommy. That was at least 3 times as much damage as last time. Again, Quick Attack. Come on, Tommy, we're almost there. Another Quick Attack. Yeah, we did it! We did it, team! With the power of friendship and teamwork, we overcame the gym leader, Brock! Huh, you never stood a chance, Brock.
Alright. The stream is live, and welcome, everyone, to the stream. And wow, I feel tired, sick, and my mind is sort of absent at the moment. But I didn't realize I sounded that way until I just spoke. I was like, wow. I sound like I feel. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see here. Let's do some of this. Okay, we'll see how we go. Welcome everybody, anybody who's lurking here already, Froggy, who's listening in at work. Today we are going to play Pokemon Advanced Adventure. So let's do it. We made it out of the Viridian Forest, which wasn't called the Viridian Forest. We went to the Village of Grass. We beat the gym in the Village of Grass, and we bought a bunch of antidotes and crap. And now we're in Linking Cavern. Alright. I somewhat remember this place. Rasp has almost fainted. Thoom we just caught. So we need to heal him. Pikachu, yeah, Pikachu's Pikachu. Let's talk to the cop. Only the ruler of the Pokemon HQ has the authority to enter this cave. Okay, so we can't go up that ladder. Alright, Aron. Aron is actually a cool Pokemon, but... And we might have trouble defeating it, actually, because it's a Steel Ground or Steel Dark Pokemon, something like that. And it's using Harden, yeah, we might have a bit of trouble defeating that with normal physical attacks. Can I use my bicycle in here? Well, I think I can, but we'll find out in a minute. Anorith as well. That's a similar Pokemon. I was just pressing B instead of A because I'm used to the Wii U gamepad layout. Froggy and I like to play Mario Kart 8 and Yoshi's Woolly World on the Wii U. Later. Alright, well, no, apparently wait, no, I don't have the bicycle, do I? How did I get into this section of the cave? Was it to the bottom right how I got here? I don't know. I think Lunatone is Rock Psychic, so I should have used Pursuit there, which would be super effective as a Dark type move. Yeah, let's use that. There we go. Okay, okay. Let's continue on. I need to get back and heal, obviously. My Scyther, Rasp, has almost fainted. And Nosepass is not a good matchup for Rasp. But let's just run from that. Don't have an experience share, actually. I just remembered. We should give Thoom the XP share. There we go. So Thoom can start collecting experience and level up. Okay, another Anorith we should be able to defeat without fainting, maybe. We're getting kind of close to knockout. And Harden. Hey Ahubi, welcome. How are ya? How are you doing, lad? I'm my mind's so foggy at the moment. I can't seem to remember. No, you're from my stream. You're from my stream. I was like, wait, have I seen you in other streams, or are you originally from my stream? I think you're from my stream. I don't think I've seen you in other streams. For some reason, I got the feeling that I'd seen you in other streams, and not my own. Weird. Okay, do we need agility? Nah, focus energy is better. You good, how am I? I am sick and tired, and double up on that sickness, actually. I've got a bellyache, I'm congested. I've been sick for a little while now. You're on many streams? Oh, so I may have seen you. But yeah, I've been sick for most of the week. But I'm not nearly as bad as I initially was. I started with just like a cough. And then suddenly the next day I was bedridden. Very bad. So I'm better than that, and I wanted to stream even though I feel quite bad still. I wasn't feeling so bad yesterday though. It's weird. Sort of, you know, started off not so bad, got really bad. Got really bad. And then it's been getting better and better and better and better and better. Almost better, and then worse again today. So hopefully it'll head back on that upward trajectory tomorrow. But I need to go and heal my Pokemon. The Pokemon Center is just over here, as I recall. Okay, heal my Pokemon, please, my lady. Speaking of League of Legends, I actually played that again recently. I used to play it, I played it for like 4 years. And my highest ranking was Gold 2. I quit it because it's a horrible, terrible game. And all of the players of that game are evil bastards. But I decided recently that I would just play it a bit, just to dabble in the old champions I used to like playing, you know, Teemo, Amumu, Nasus, those kinds of champions. And I played it for like a few days, and that was fun, and then I uninstalled it, and I'm like, well, I'll go back to watching some streamers play it now. But I got the itch, and I scratched it. I don't recommend people who are addicted to other things though do the same. I would say I was probably addicted to League of Legends, I guess. I had trouble quitting the game back in the day. But if you're addicted to like heroin, don't be like, you know, I've just got the heroin itch. After a few years of being clean, I'm just going to take a bit of heroin for a couple of days and then I'll be fine again. Don't do that. With League of Legends it's okay, but yeah, with other things it's not so okay. Come on, Ross, finish this Lunatone off. There we go. And there we go. I've ordered, by the way, a new microphone, and I don't even know if I'll stream with it or not. But, I ordered a lapel microphone from Sony. It was only like $20. I just want to try it out. Try out a lapel microphone and see how it is, because I get annoyed with this big microphone on the arm, on my desk all the time, in the way, you know. So having just a little microphone on my shirt would be pretty nice. I was also looking into on-face, or the head-mounted microphones they call them. But they didn't seem like such a good option for somebody who wears glasses. If somebody didn't wear glasses, you can get a pretty cheap head-mounted microphone. You know, it loops over your ear and then goes across your cheek to your mouth. You can get a pretty decent one for a low price, but that didn't seem like such a good option for me. Oh, we haven't fought this guy. Battle me! You've got the red badge for being nice? Oh, nice. Is it like an honor badge? It's changed a lot. You get some horrid players, then some really nice ones. I see. Alright, Soul Rock might provide some trouble. Let's use Focus Energy at the beginning of this battle. Okay, Tackle didn't do too much. Too much damage. Oh, well, there you go. Focus Energy already pays dividends. Alright, let's finish this Soul Rock off with Pursuit. And who's next? Well, nice work, Ahubi. Okay. Lunatone. Let's hit this Lunatone with Pursuit. Alright, easy peasy. So I read some news recently, some cool news. Something I've liked about GOG or GOG.com is that it doesn't have early access. I think early access is, you know, while it has a decent idea behind it, it's got a good intention, it's such an abused system. And I think Steam would be better without it. Because, you know, the number of games that release in early access and aren't worth the money at all, but people buy it for the potential, and then the game is never finished. The number of games like that is just outrageous. But GOG did recently, just yesterday I think, launch their games in development program, which I think first of all is a much better way to put it than early access. Early access makes it sound like the players or the consumers are getting a premium service, like, oh, you get early access to this game before it's finished. You know, people would normally never get that kind of access, and you get it because you're so special. And of course you have to pay for it, you know, naturally. But they call it games in development on GOG, and they have to be specifically approved by GOG to go into this in development thing. So it's pretty good. And you get, you know, that's like a reasonable amount of protection for consumers, that GOG will individually assess in development games whether they should be put up on the in development, you know, system. But also you get a no questions asked 14-day refund. So that's pretty good. If you buy the game, dabble in it a bit, and say, okay, well, this game has potential, but it's just not worth the money right now, get a refund. Which I would actually recommend people do if they buy anything in development, because I don't think it's a good idea to buy in development or early access in the first place. But you know, within development on GOG, it's a much safer bet. It's still never a safe bet, because game developers could just stop developing the game. Oh, I have Pikachu in the front now. Bleh. Yeah, these guys should be rock types, so Thundershock should at least do something to them. Rock Psychic, I believe. Yeah. Pikachu does a reasonable job. Speaking of game development, I've continued to work on my game, you know, here and there, day by day. And I'm doing the combat system at the moment. And, you know, it's definitely in the baby stages, the combat system. But I've got a cool display at the moment in the game. When you're in the combat system, it's got sort of a sliding timescale that shows, you know, what has happened previously, like in the last half second of the battle or whatever, and what will happen, who will get their turn to attack next, and everything on that thingy in the battle on the timescale. How would you send me a key of my wishlist? Do you mean a game on my Steam wishlist or GOG wishlist? I have a link there, but I don't know if it works. Well, how do you even get the key for me? Yeah, Ahubi, if you wanted to buy a game specifically on Steam for me, I have a link there, but I don't know if... Oh, on GOG. Okay, on GOG. GOG is better. I actually prefer getting games on GOG. That's why, like, if a game is available on GOG, I wishlist it on GOG instead of Steam. You just bought something on GOG? Oh. Did you buy it for me, or did you buy it for yourself? I don't know. I think you have to buy it, like, as a gift to be able to give it to people and stuff like that, but I'm not sure. But on GOG, in order to give it to me, you have to get my email address. Oh, you bought Legend of K. Nice. I imagine you bought that for me because that is on my wishlist. You have to get my email address, and then you can send it to me on GOG. Like, I think there's an option to gift this game, you know. But I don't know, if you just bought the game and didn't buy it as a gift, you might be able to get a refund for that. You know, say, just, you know, email GOG support or whatever. I've never had to get a refund or whatever. But tell them, hey, I bought this game, I meant to give it to my friend, but, didn't really buy it as a gift, so oops. But, yeah. I've never actually bought gifts on GOG. So, I'm pretty sure you have to buy the game as a gift. You can't gift a game you currently own. over or anything. Although that would be an interesting, I don't know if that would be a good or bad thing. An interesting thing to add. Just take a game from your library, give it to someone else. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can buy a game, have it in your library, and then send it to someone. But I won't ask you to rebuy the same game unless you can get a refund on that one, Hobie, because I think, like I said, I think that's in your account, and I can't get it from there. But if you figure out how to refund that or transfer it into a gift or whatever, something like that, just PM me on Twitch and I'll send you my email address. I don't want to put out my email address just, you know, all over the place because I'll get spam, but yeah, I'll send you my email. And you can email me a game, Legend of K. I discovered Legend of K in my Steam queue. Battle me. In my Steam queue, Legend of K Anniversary. And I'd never heard of it before. And I looked it up, and it's a remaster / remake or something of a PS2 game, which kind of went under the radar, but seems worth a play. Ouch, sing. Do we have anything? I don't think we have like what is it called? Poker flute. That took a while to come to my mind. Okay. Just wake up, Rasp. Just wake up. Come on, Rasp. Come on. Okay, wake up now. Oh, for goodness sake. Scyther is supposed to be some kind of, you know, energetic Pokemon. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Shuckle. I suppose we should switch. I don't know what would be better. I think Shuckle is Bug Rock. So I don't know if any of my Pokemon would be particularly even decent against it. I guess I'll just keep Rasp out. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we should use Focus Energy. Maybe. Encore? That's bad. I think I'm going to use Focus Energy for 2 to 3 turns now. Yep, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay. Encore ended good. So we'll see how much Quick Attack does. At least we got the critical from that Focus Energy, but now we've got another Encore, so we're forced to use Quick Attack again. Well, another critical. I can't complain. I cannot complain. Speaking of complaining, I am a totally cynical, jaded person when it comes to many things. Much to the irritation of those around me sometimes. You know, sometimes people just want to enjoy something for what it's worth and not worry about the negatives too much. But Froggy and I were watching a certain stream recently, and it had some negative aspects to it. And I basically spent, I don't know, every time I looked at the stream or was reminded of the stream or whatever, I just complained about it. I'm thinking I should try to be, well, not try, I should just be less cynical, maybe. And, you know, it's perfectly fine to criticize things and such, but outwardly complaining about them isn't always beneficial to anyone. Okay, let's see. Pikachu, I don't know. We don't have a good Pokemon to take on Machop. I'm just going to hope Rasp can get a critical hit and one-shot Machop. That would be nice. Okay, Quick Attack. Well, it's only a level 18 Machop. It's not a Machoke or anything. We did get the critical, but it didn't one-shot, and Rasp survived the low kick. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay. Thume's level 16 now. Wonderful. Makuhita, I guess I have to keep Rasp in again. Keep Rasp in, that is, not keep rasping, in case anybody was unsure. Okay, Makuhita got pumped up. I need to finish off Makuhita with this attack. Ah, and there's the critical hit. Wonderful. I lost. Man, the trainer text in this game sucks. Just emailed them? Okay, Hoobi. Sorry about, sorry that you're, you know, facing potential loss of Skrilla on my behalf, by the way. But I hope GOG handles your situation well. You know, they might just do something as simple as, you know, delete the game from your account and then add the game as a gift to your account. That would be a very reasonable thing for them to do, I think, because it's like, hey, I accidentally made a purchase of a game and I meant to buy it as a gift rather than, you know, rather than a game in my library. That way it's not like somebody buying a game, trying it out, and then trying to refund it just because they don't like it, which, I mean, to be fair, I think people should be able to do, but that may or may not be GOG's policy. But transforming it into a gift, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable. Okay. I would recommend Hoobi don't download the game from GOG at all, because that would, you know, I don't know, it would just complicate their perspective on it, you know. If they see that you just bought it today, haven't downloaded the game at all to play it, and all that, then they'll you know, certainly believe you. But if you were to buy the game, download it, and then try to switch it into a gift or whatever, they might think you just did that to get a copy of the game on your computer, and then yeah. They did have a section in the help specifically for that. Okay, that's good. So I'm sure it'll go without a hitch. GOG's pretty good with customer service so far that I've seen. Alright, let's bring out Thume. Thume, use your Thume. Hit him with Astonish. Please don't get confused. Okay, good. Ah, almost finished it off. Finish it off with Astonish. Oops. Okay, Pikachu, I choose you. Alright, let's just hit it with Quick Attack. That might not finish it off. Okay, it did, but that wasn't the right move to select. I selected Quick Attack simply to be sure that Pikachu would move before Lunatone. But it was a normal type physical move against a rock type Pokemon with high defense. So it may not have been the wisest decision, but at least it worked out. Okay, Zubat is down. Alright. Oh, come on. Please, I thought I was home free there. Surely this is the last Pokemon I will encounter in this cave before I get to go and heal. Surely. Okay, we paralyzed Spinda. And finish it off. There we go. And there we go. You know what, Hoobi, I could just tell you. You know, I'll just tell you my email verbally. Well, but then you might accidentally send it to the wrong email, like misspell it. It's better if I type it out. Maybe I could type it into my chat. The thing is, I just don't want my email on a web page. Like, you know, because bots go around the web and just search for email addresses to take and to spam with crap. So yeah, I suppose just do the PM thing. PM me and I'll reply with my email address. Assuming everything is worked out. Okay, Anorith. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just run from this. It's too defensive. It'll take, well, maybe I could have two-shot it. I don't remember. I don't remember, Anorith. I've forgotten everything that happened last stream. You know? Okay. Jolly good, jolly good. Jolly good. So we had a little bit of trouble with Amazon, actually. In ordering my microphone specifically. And, you know, it's just, you know, it's not a big deal. But The shipping said it would take until Monday, so tomorrow. It should arrive tomorrow, right? And for 5 days in a row, it kept saying, shipping today, or shipping soon, and not doing anything and not shipping. And the green progress bar would move from left to right and get further and further, and by the time it actually shipped, it did ship yesterday. But I question whether it will arrive at our house tomorrow or not. It went from the very start of shipping soon, all the way to 3/4 of the way along, and still just said shipping soon, so it had made no actual progress. They just pushed along the progress bar to simulate it making progress, you know. I was like, come on guys, come on. That was a bit silly. If it still hasn't even shipped yet, I'm not really sure how you can say that it's made any progress, but it did ship yesterday. So hopefully it arrives tomorrow. So hopefully it will arrive tomorrow. Alright, pursuit. Jolly good. 2 hits will do the job. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. My throat's bugging me a little bit, but what can you do? Oh, what can you do? Okay. You know what I'm hoping for? With the Legend of K, by the way. I'm hoping Legend of K is as good as Sly Cooper. That's my hope for it. I don't know whether it will be or not. I don't know whether or not it will be as good as Sly Cooper. I slur my words to a great degree, and I don't want to. Don't want to. I also drop my T's. But I played through the first Sly Cooper. Hey, Toby Rocks, welcome. Yeah, that Ash sprite is an abomination. It is. How are you doing, Toby Rocks? How are you doing? I also dropped my G's. I played through the first Sly Cooper game. I can't remember what it was called. But, it was a pretty good game all the way through until the very end, and the final boss fight was bullshit. Because it was a 3-stage boss fight in classic fashion. But if you failed any of the 3 stages, you had to begin from the first stage again. So that was not fun. But it was still, you know, alright, the end boss. It was just frustrating. I don't think it's a good game design when games specifically add an element that only serves to make the game more frustrating. Oh, a shuckle. Let's hit it with quick attack. You're good? Well, I'm glad. Totally not tired. Yes, I am. I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm gross as well. I feel all... I'm cleaning my father-in-law's... Oh, I can't escape because it's constrict. I'm cleaning my father-in-law's little Jeep buggy thingamabob today. It's totally, well, it's not covered in mud, but it's pretty thickly caked in some places. So I'm going to get dirty cleaning the thing. And he's paying me for it, just to clarify. I'm not a slave here or anything. But, yeah, since I'm going to get quite dirty cleaning that, I'm just not going to shower until after I clean that, which will still be, you know, around noon or something. But it means that I'm going to feel gross until then. Oh well, I usually shower shortly after waking up, you know. As do many people, I'm sure. But now that we've gone into the details of my hygiene, let's move on. Dear oh dear. Okay. Another critical pursuit would do the job. What are the specifications of my PC? I have, well, the main specifications, I'll cut to the chase. I have an i7-3770 CPU and an R9 280X graphics card. Other than that, you know, I have a motherboard, a decent power supply, you know, 8 gigs of RAM. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Fun side note. I know some people list their monitors in their computer specs. thing. I don't usually, but one of my monitors is a Dell monitor that I got for $25 from a pawn shop, and it was a steal. It's awesome. It's you know, being a Dell monitor, it was probably overpriced on release, but secondhand, 25 bucks from you know, a pawn shop. It's only like a I don't know, it's some weird resolution, like 1680 by 1050 or something like that. But it's a monitor that can rotate in all the ways. So it's got like swivel, you know, portrait landscape rotation, and it's got a height adjustment thingy as well. So I've got it in portrait mode, so I can fit my chat, my OBS, and my Twitter all on the monitor right there. Hey Farah, welcome. How are you doing? What have you been up to? You know, I just noticed that I don't pronounce the D in and. I say, and what have you been up to? And I even don't pronounce the V in what of, as in the you know, conjunction or contraction of what have. Well, I kind of do. Well, I kind of do. And what have you been up to? And what have you been up to? Yeah, that's alright, that's alright. That's nice, thank you, yes. I was very happy with that find. Okay, done sparse. Yeah, I discovered, I never knew that pawn shops were a great place to find computer monitors. Okay, let's finish off the Dunsparce. Okay, okay. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm a little bit proud. My little sister has been, I don't know. She's been up and down in her life, you know. She's never had it really tough or anything like that, but I'm talking emotionally and whether she's been a good person or a bad person at times, you know. But lately, she's been, well, she respects me amongst our family the most, I think. And I'm not really sure why, maybe just because I'm, you know, demonstrably not a moron. Which, you know, is more than I could say for some members of my family. And I've also never been particularly mean to her, except maybe when we were kids I was a bit of a bastard, but, you know. Kids. Anyway, recently she has been taking an interest in vegetarianism, so that's good. She's got her own pet cat as well, so perhaps that helps her empathize with animals more. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about vegetarianism a lot today or anything, you know. There are streams sometimes that are just all about that, but I prefer to, most of the time it's just games and chatting, but I just thought I'd mention that. Something that makes me a bit proud of her. Also, she's become more of a gamer lately. She's been playing on, I think, an Xbox One, maybe an Xbox 360 she's got. And she's been playing the Tomb Raider game from 2014 or whatever it was, 2013. Hey Spartans, welcome. How are ya? And what have you been doing? And what have you... yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's just... Rasp was not very well equipped to take on an Aerodactyl. But he did the job last time, so... yeah. Yeah, this is not a good matchup for Rasp. There you go. Your girlfriend is vegetarian, you cook all of her food? Oh, that's nice, Hoobie. Let's see, Pikachu. Okay, let's hit it with Thundershock. It's kind of a good thing that I became vegetarian before coming over here to live with Froggy. I moved from New Zealand to America. I think that might have been a point of conflict. If I hadn't, and I'm glad I did, otherwise I probably would have been vegetarian. After some time. Does she watch my stream? That's the question. Who, Froggy? Does Froggy... oh, my little sister. My little sister. Does she watch my stream? No, I don't think so. She does find me amusing sometimes, but I think having lived with me for, let's see, well, I don't want to, you know, tell you guys my family's age and stuff like that, but for numerous years, most of her life. I think she's had her fair share of my quips. Outside in the rain, cold at work, also playing a lot of Daisy, The Division, and Hearthstone. Me? Well, if we're going to go into that detail, I like it. I like when people expand like that. Gives me a better idea. Sorry to hear you're outside in the rain and cold at work. All of those things. Well, the cold... In Texas, I kind of wish for the cold sometimes. But it's winter and it doesn't even get that cold. I like to be able to put on my warm clothes, you know. Anyway, what have I been? Well, I've been sick for the last, mostly, week. I'm getting better. Today is not the best day for my ailment, but I'm good enough to stream, and I wanted to stream, so... I missed my 2 Fable streams, though, unfortunately. I was bedridden one of the days, and close to it the next, so... Yeah. But I'm getting better, and I'm good enough to stream today, I think. In general, though, I have been playing Hearthstone myself, as well, off-stream. I just play it, like, once per day. I play a few games just to complete my daily quest, or whatever, and I save up gold to buy the solo adventures. Let's see, Thunder Punch, ooh. That seems better than Thunder Shock. Let's get it. What else have I been doing off-stream? Well, I've been working on my game some more. My as-yet unnamed game, but I'll tell you guys it is a 2D platforming RPG. And key features of it would be... Well, you know, the battle system is going to be fairly unique. You know, it's a turn-based battle system, but unique-ish within that. But let's see, key features would be that you can attack or befriend pretty much any NPC. And I'm potentially going to make it so that you can get any NPC to join your team. So, that kind of thing, you know, that kind of freedom will exist in my game. I think that's a pretty key part of it. That'll give you guys a good idea of it. Okay. Nice, you've been getting back into it. Running a Warlock deck. Strong for now until you get more cards. Got your first legendary, Harrison Jones. Nice. Do I stream me programming? No. I have done that before, but I find that my style of game development does not fit streaming. Streaming, you know, is sort of a long form, I don't know, thing with only short breaks and a focus on a central, you know, a central focus. With game development, that would mean developing for 4 hours, which is the length of my streams, with short breaks, short break on the hour, and you know, a core focus just on the development for that time. When I develop games, usually Froggy is on her computer playing Elder Scrolls Online or something, and we have, I don't know, a movie up on the big screen or a stream or something like that for me to you know, distract myself with. I love developing games, but it's just not something I can stare at and focus on for a long period of time and just program away. You know, for me it's like, I don't know, I probably wouldn't be a very good professional game developer. I'm working for a company because I kind of have to be inspired to do it. Like, I'll just be thinking about like, oh, that's a good thing I can put in my game, and then I'll just open up the game and type away and work on that one thing. And I'll do that one thing, and then I'll close it. You know, if I get it, I'll get it working. It might take me a couple of hours or whatever of troubleshooting and debugging and actually making the code work. But I will just work on one thing from start to finish. And be like, okay, that's what I did today in the game, and I'll close it. And, you know, I will develop more if inspiration strikes. So, committing to, you know, developing the game for a set amount of time on particular days at specific times, yeah, that's not good for me. That's how you program? Oh, I program the same way as you do? Yeah. I think that's how many hobbyist programmers would program, you know. In fact, I think that's how many people do many things, actually, now that I think of it. You know, we live in a society of schedules and time limits and appointments and, you know, many things are set in stone and planned ahead and all that, but sometimes it feels more satisfying to behave as you are inspired to at the time. Okay, Spinda. I suppose they make movies about that kind of thing, don't they? In a very extreme way. They show, you know, average Joe working his average job with his average friends. And then one day he's just like, I want to go to Greece. And he buys a plane ticket and flies there that day. Or quits his job and goes and does whatever he feels like at the time. So I think many people actually fantasize about doing that kind of thing when they live in such a structured life. They fantasize about letting inspiration take them somewhere. Streaming doesn't mean you have to do it flat out. Have a game or something on the side to go to. Sure, people would love to watch. Yeah, I don't know. That's just not how I like to run my stream, though. Amongst all of this this talk of freedom and inspiration to do whatever you like whenever you feel the urge, I like to stream in a very structured way. I like to say, this is when my stream is starting, this is when my stream is ending, and for the period of that stream I will be doing this thing. You know, this is what the stream will be. So you'll notice on my stream schedule, it's like, you know, the same 4 hours on the same 4 days each week, unless things interrupt them like sickness. And, you know, Sundays and Mondays are always Pokemon, and Wednesdays and Thursdays, for now, are the Fable Evil playthrough. And as soon as I finish that, it'll be back to Pokemon for a while, and then maybe I'll start Legend of K, because I'm actually looking forward to that game. And it'll be nice to play another 3D platformer. Oh, guys. If you're interested in indie games and just seeing games when they're still in development, you know, so there's you guys know. If you're interested in game development, things like that, there is a Twitter that you guys should at least look at. Maybe follow, maybe not, but look at. And I don't remember the exact Twitter handle, but it's probably @MeDungeon or @MeDungeonLimited or something like that. Just Google MeDungeon, and you should find it. They're the developers of Ostrich Island, which is, I mean, people see it as like a joke, crappy game, but is actually, you know, under the surface, a pretty quality game. Like, the design behind Ostrich Island was very good. It's sort of a 3D platforming collectathon game, except you're on Ostrich and you're escaping from this flooding island. And there are many levels, and there are many secrets, and you can play it multiplayer, and it's a lot of fun multiplayer especially, but even single player, there are so many things to discover, and you can speedrun through the levels and all that sort of stuff. There are hours and hours and hours of gameplay in what appears to be a sort of half-cooked, crappy ostrich simulator game. Yeah, it's a very good game, and I reviewed the game on Steam, and I said, you know, this is the kind of developer that you should actually pay attention to, because the design of the game is very good. And this is their first game, so of course the polish is not there. It definitely is a budget title and all that, but they have the design. So if they just, you know, get better at developing games, then they'll make great games. It's as simple as that. So they've been developing a game called Illusion of Beast. And it is it seems to be a big open world 3D RPG. Like The Witcher or Skyrim or whatever. Except hopefully not as crappy as Skyrim. And obviously probably not as good as The Witcher. There's a controversial opinion for you guys to sink your teeth into. That Skyrim is garbage. Anyway, Skyrim is not garbage. It's just a gigantic pool of about this much depth. Anyway, but they showed a GIF recently. I think I retweeted the GIF, actually. So if you go to my Twitter, you should see it within my, recent 10 tweets or something like that. They tweeted a GIF of a character in the game, like the player character, running from some kind of wolf thing, and the wolf like tackles the guy, and then he gets up from the wolf and he continues to run. And then just over this like ridge or hill is this gigantic ogre. So he's like, oh shit, you know, wolf behind me, ogre in front. So he turns around and runs over to this well. And what I really love about this is usually when you see a well in an open world RPG, it's just a well. You probably can't even interact with it. If you can just get water from it. But this is a real well. He dove into the well, fell down to the bottom, and was like, ah, I'm safe. Stood up, and then these like skeleton type goblin things rose out of the muck on the ground. Oh, it was so cool. Just, you know, it was a funny setup for a video where you're like, you know, you're running from one creature, you run into another creature, and then you think you're safe, and you get, you know, there are yet more creatures. That's a classic sort of storyline, but the really cool part of the GIF for me was that, hey, there's a well. I'm just going to dive down that well and see what's in there. That's very cool to me. You've been wanting to complete your games, but never have the buzz to do so. You have so many ideas and start many projects. Sometimes you wonder if it's something to do with ADHD. Ahubi, I was like that for 10 years. I started developing games, and obviously it was very casual and low level. When I was 11, I literally Googled how to make games. And I'll give you some context on that afterwards, after this little monologue. But I Googled that when I was 11, I found Game Maker, and I started doodling around in that. And that Game Maker became our game. My friends and I all just fiddled with Game Maker. We would go to each other's houses and fiddle with Game Maker and make some crappy top-down shooter or some terrible 2D platforming game. And that was what we did for a while. That was the game that we all played, was Game Maker. And I dabbled in, well, I didn't dabble, I got pretty experienced with C++, starting when I was about 14. I developed in C++ for quite a while. And I never got anything done. Never. That whole time. Well, okay, I got a couple of tiny little shitty games done. Like Math Genius, which was just a math quiz game from a math class. And a couple of crappy little, like, 1 or 2 level 2D platformers and things. But nothing that I would really call a finished game. So I set out, I decided, okay, instead of coming up with these grand ideas for games, and I had many of them. And I have many of them. And starting a game and getting the core concepts done and then giving it up because I lose interest, I'm going to make a game that is only a core concept. I'm going to design a game from the ground up that is achievable. And that's what I made It All Revolves Around You. It's a very simple game. I don't think it's even a particularly good game. But it's, you know, it's a game for me more than anyone really. It's a game for me to say, I made a game from start to finish. It's done, it's downloadable, you know, it's released, it's free, and I am now a game developer. I have developed a game before, you know, I'm not just a guy who programs, I'm a guy who has actually made a game, you know. So I would recommend for you, if you, I imagine you want that, that's, you know, I see a lot of people who say, well, I'm not really a game developer, I just dabble. If you want to be able to say to yourself more than anyone else, that you are a game developer, that you have developed a game, I would say pick a very simple concept. It doesn't even have to be something you're very passionate about. I wasn't super passionate about It All Revolves Around You, and in fact my favorite parts of the game are the cutscenes that I got a friend to make. But pick a simple concept and make the whole game, you know, one concept, one thing. Pretty simple. Develop that, start to finish, and, you know, don't keep adding to it and let feature creep and all that kind of stuff. Just fully design it, make it, put it out there, and then, you know, I've found since doing that, it's way easier to, I don't know, to believe in myself that I'm going to finish the next game. You know, previously I would start a game and I'd be like, oh, I could never finish this. It'd take years to finish. You know, there's no way I could stick to developing this game for that long of a time. But with my current game, it is going to take me years to finish. But I've stuck to it for quite a while now, from the design phase, you know, into development. And it keeps going. I keep developing it because I know that I will finish it, you know. I've finished a game before, so I know I can finish this one. It would be cool to see a dragon companion, like a hunter class pet or whatever. There was a game that was shut down, a decent MMO, and you could get any type of dragon, but it's gone now. That sucks, Spartans. A dragon companion. There will be all sorts of creatures in my game, but I don't know if dragons will be one of them. Maybe lizards. Probably lizards. There will be lizards, I think. But, I don't want to reveal too much about the theme of my game and everything, but let's just say there are a lot of, silly, unexpected types of characters. In fact, I'll tell you one race of characters that is in the game already is the beanlings. I don't know if they're beanlings or beans or whatever, but they're literally walking, talking beans. Well, they don't walk, they hop or bounce or something. But yeah, they're beans, just little beans, and they have, you know, they live lives just like the rest of us. Those beans, they have wants and desires, and you can help them with those and let them join your team, and you can, yeah. Beans, the best characters. Beans. Okay, let's finish off the pseudo-udo. Dragons should be one, like, not overpowered dragons, hatchlings that do decent damage but nothing over the top. Yeah, there could be some dragons. Oh, my throat. Goodness gracious. If I even try to breathe through my nose at the moment, I'm pretty much going to be sniffing some. I might be a filthy mouth breather for the day. Well, I can like kind of breathe through it, but it's you know, very restricted. Let's just run from the shuckle before it uses constrict and stops us from being able to run. Goodness gracious, this place is maze-like. Speaking of mazes, a recent game release that I've heard much about and seen much about is The Witness. The Witness is the new game from Jonathan Blow, the developer of Braid, which was a hugely successful indie 2D platformer. I would say a puzzle platformer. A hugely successful and a marvelous game. The Witness is his, well, next game. I wouldn't say it's a follow-up to that necessarily, or you know, in any way a sequel or anything. But it's a 3D first-person puzzle game, but the puzzles are not really 3D first-person. They are maze puzzles on panels in the world, and it's weird because the game, when brought down to its basic gameplay, could just be an iPhone game, you know, where you select the next puzzle and you just do the puzzle. And the puzzles could even be done on a touchscreen with great ease. So it's weird that the game is set in this 3D world on this beautiful island with, you know, the panels actually interacting with the world and doing things. And I really don't know how I feel about the game, because I haven't played it, you know. I just don't know whether it's actually a good game or whether it's this pretentious, artsy type, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Overcomplication of a simple game, you know. It's in the very basic ways it is just a simple puzzle game. Well, you know, the puzzles get very difficult, but it's just a maze puzzle game with plenty of different elements, and you just wiggle away on a touchscreen, go through the mazes, and obey the rules of each maze, and yeah. I wonder whether all that first-person island stuff actually adds to the game and really makes the game what it is, or if it's just BS. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's run. Oh, a TM39. What is this? I wonder. Okay, let's see. TM case. 39. Rock tomb. Yeah, 50 power, 80 accuracy is pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to save the game. Because, guys, it has been 1 hour, which means it's time for a break. So let's see here. Okay, I successfully managed to use my hotkeys there. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out till now. I'll be gone for just a few minutes, and in the meantime, please enjoy my YouTube videos. I'll start you off with my latest video. It's a Fable Anniversary exploit that I hope you enjoy watching. See you all back here very soon. Alright, it's time for a Fable exploit. So today I was streaming Fable Anniversary, and I had just completed the first quest that you really do after leaving the Guild of Heroes, which is Wasp Menace, which is the quest where you go to the picnic area and save the people from the giant Wasp Queen. After doing the quest, I headed to Bowerstone South. I met with Maze, and then I decided to explore around Bowerstone as you do. And I ended up going to the Bowerstone Key and meeting a particular fine gentleman, I think called Bald and Beardy or something like that, who has you try out a few hairstyles in order to impress his daughter. At the end of this quest, he reveals that he has no daughter, and in fact he was just trying to make you look silly. Well, he succeeded in that, but I may have gotten a little tiny bit angry with him, and decided to unleash some of my frustration on him over the next 30 minutes or so. In doing so, I discovered a little exploit which allowed me to get, well, a lot of strength experience, and if I had had some Ages of Will or Ages of Skill potions with me, I would have gotten a lot of experience for those skill lines as well. So, enjoy the video. There will be a lot of super speed going on, because otherwise it would take 35 minutes to show you what happened, but yeah. Enjoy. I've never found this before. You get a higher up, you just recall and open the door. Oh man, he died! Oh wait, no, he just got knocked out, I think. Well, I get combat multiplier for kicking him on the ground. And I've, you know, gambled, I own it. Oh shit, 6 people can see me? Oh crap, they came over to me. Don't do anything, go away. Go away. All the bastard Fight Club dudes came.
There's an important quest card.
Oh, don't send any guards my way, I'm almost at 20 combat multiplier. Don't intervene, go away. Okay, good, they're like, oh jeez, what do we do? I only wish someone from Lionhead could see this. Someone who worked on the game, I mean, you know, not just who's in the studio. I only wish somebody could see this from Lionhead and just be like, wow, we messed up. Well, I think it's a positive exploit. It's not something that breaks the game. Alright, here we go. And 31,000 experience, and we're almost there. 30 on the combat multiplier. Alright guys. Now, is it in equipment? No, it'll be in... where are my items? Oh, I have to tab across to resurrections. Okay, here we go. So, Ages of Might potion. Drinking from this beverage will increase your strength experience. Yes, please. 61,000 experience! I just got an achievement, Combat Evolved, for how much experience, and that guy just gets up. He's fine. Don't worry about it. Now he's running away, of course, but that just gave me, I guess it gives you 1,000 experience times your combat multiplier, so I got 30,000 experience from that potion. Why not? Oh yeah. Now how muscular is my character already? At the start of the game. At the start of the game. Beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. He's got airborne. He's got a second to airborne, isn't he? You know what? Oh, he's got 2 things. Shit. We have to use that.
I hate to use that right now, but he's just gonna second to airborne and one-shot me. Like, he's gonna get 84 damage on one airborne. Oh, watch him, watch him, watch him buff this airborne. Watch him buff the shit out of this airborne. Ha ha! Bye bye! Nice airborne, 73 damage! Oh! Sorry! Terribly sorry. Oh, so sorry. Not sorry. Not sorry though. So sorry, but I'm not sorry. Oh god. Ha ha! Yes! Ha 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 ha! You just fuck this. Concede. That's it. Ha ha! Yes. Oh man.
The force is strong with him.
He is to be trained then?
No, he will not be trained.
No.
He is too old.
He is the chosen one. You must see it. Too old. I will train him then. I take Anakin as my Padawan learner. Too old.
Young Skywalker's fate will be decided later.
Too old.
Alright, I am back, and welcome back everybody to the stream. Let's have a look here. Okay. The nose situation has gotten worse, guys. I can breathe even less through it after the break, but oh well. Anyway, welcome back everybody. I hope you enjoyed the YouTube videos in my absence. Somebody asked about the bad egg earlier, and hopefully they're still here and still wondering because I completely forgot to answer that question. But the bad egg is an egg, and I have no idea what's in it. It was in the PC in this ROM hack, so I imagine the ROM hacker put it there for players to find. But I don't know what will be in it. Let's see. Let's try Uproar. Uproar should be pretty good. Should do a lot of damage, and there you go. We won't suffer the negative effects of Uproar because we knocked him out too quickly. I wonder if Thum could beat Shuckle. Let's try Uproar. I'm noticing the webcam is looking kind of, you know what I mean, poorly framed, let's say. But there we go, I think I took care of it. And Thum is actually doing more damage with Uproar than Rasp. Oh, never mind, not much damage. It was you, Ahubi? Oh, well, I'm glad I've answered your question then, I suppose. Okay, Thum, calm down. Wait, really? We don't get confused by Uproar? I thought Uproar confused the user. But maybe it does not. Maybe I'm thinking of Thrash. I think I'm thinking of Thrash. I think of Thrash. And okay, good. We continue to make an Uproar. And one more turn of Uproar, please. Good. Good, good. Okay, let's continue on. There didn't seem to be anything up the left channel there. Do I have escape ropes? I feel like it might be easier to just use escape ropes to get out of this place. When I need to heal my Pokemon, let's try Pound against this Zubat. There we go. That will one-shot the devil. I should look at Pound and Thrash and see what the difference in those moves is. Okay. Aldred has a decent attack, so that's good. Pound is 40 power and 100 accuracy. Uproar is 50 and 100. And, oh, it prevents sleep for 2 to 5 turns. So it's better than Pound in damage. It costs less PP to use, per hit. It has at least 20 PP, we'll say, if it uses the minimum number of attacks each time. But I wonder if it has a 100% chance, close enough, to use 2 attacks. then what percent chance to use the remaining attacks, I wonder? Astonish, Howl. Yeah. Well, Howl increases attack. So that is good, I suppose. But I say yeah. Yeah. Okay, what's down here? I took the right path last time and it was correct, but it seems, well, I think the left path will be correct this time. Let's just run from Shuckle. Shuckle still takes too long to defeat and is not worth the battle. Oh. 2 trainers. I don't think we can overcome these trainers. But we will see. Let's just use Pound on the Dunsparce. I just realized Thume's back is literally a volume thingy. Okay, I better just use Pound and finish off this Dunsparce, and that will prevent the sleep from the yawn. Okay, let's face this trainer, and if we get knocked out, then I'll get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Okay, okay, Hiker Orion, oh, or Orion maybe, would be his name. Okay, yeah, this is not going to go well. Let's try Howl. Increase our attack. Onyx use Howl. What's with the animations are broken at the moment? Okay, well there's the animation. Well, no, the animations are broken right now. The bind animation worked, so that's weird. I'll continue to increase Thume's attack in the hopes that we can do some good damage. Bind again is okay. Alright, this should be the 4th Howl. Okay, okay. Ooh, Thume's going to get close to fainting here in a minute. Gosh, my nose is bothering me. I can feel how blocked it is. Oh, rock throw. Eee. Time for... I don't have any potions? Okay. Well, it's time to go offensive then. Let's use Uproar. Hey Druid Bean, welcome. Look who it is. Yes, indeed. How are you doing? Oh, come on. Well, that was a waste of all that time. I was just howling all the time and then finally attacked. Didn't do much damage and fainted. Ah, it seems we've met our match against this Pokemon. Let's use Focus Energy. Well, 15 health, so that was a bad move. You do okay, as usual, as usual. Well, I'm glad. Okay, let's use Pursuit. Druid Bean, by the way, I just thought, you know, you've been here for quite a while. I gave you the turbo and everything because I think you're a pretty cool dude. If you want, I could send you the short little previews that I've got of my game that I'm working on. You know, I only like to send those previews to a few people. I don't want everybody to see the game in its current state because it looks terrible. But, you know, I thought you might be interested in that as someone who's here every day, you know. Trying to think of a game idea to make and stick to. Well, Ahubi, you know, take your time thinking of the game, but once you decide it, you know, make sure it is the right, you know, make sure it's simple enough. Because, well, I would even recommend download and play It All Revolves Around You. It's not going to make me any money or anything, so I'm not trying to promote myself or whatever. Just see how simple that game is. It all revolves around you. The link is below my stream. It's very simple. It's a very simple game. There is one, well, I guess you could say there are like 2 or 3 actual mechanics, but there's one core concept. And the concept is in the title. Everything in the game revolves around you with gravity. Although the title is obviously a play on, well, it's like a, what would you call it? It has a double meaning. But see how simple that game is, and then just try to come up with something very simple like that. And it doesn't have to be something original. It's super unique. It could be, you know, as simple as making a very small 2D platformer. It could be as simple as making a very, very short, you know, top-down shooter or something like that. You know, it could just be something that you've seen 100 times before. But I think finishing something and putting your stamp on it and being like, yes, this is the game that I made and released, is like an important first step to being able to make the games that you really want to make. So yeah, I would recommend you take a look at my game actually. and see how ridiculously simple that game is. Yeah, and come up with something similarly simple. You can make some says will download in a minute and doesn't. Oh, that's weird. Well, you could try a different browser or whatever, but I have no idea what problems you might be encountering. It's probably just a thing with itch.io, you know. But anyway, well, I mean, I can give you a description of what all revolves around you anyway. It's only about half an hour long. It has a starting cutscene to give you like the setup, and then the entire gameplay is just you're a little piece of dust on the screen, floating around in space, and there are other pieces of dust that spawn and circle around you, and you have to hit the smaller ones to grow bigger and avoid the bigger ones, or they'll make you smaller. Grow big enough to turn into an asteroid, and then a planet, and then a star, and eventually take on the giant black hole that was, you know, set up in the first cutscene. You're on Chrome? Yeah, Chrome sometimes has trouble with itch.io because some people just upload viruses and whatever to itch.io, so it's like an untrusted site on Chrome. But yeah, that's the game, and then there's an ending cutscene, and I don't want to spoil everything for you because it is amusing, or at least I hope so. My throat just decided it was time to cough there, in the middle of my sentence. But, you know, it's a very simple game. Literally, you know, you're a little dot. There are things floating around you and you have to hit the small ones and avoid the big ones. And there's like a bit of a story behind it, but it's just a silly story. It's a half-hour game. It's, you know... That's how simple I'm thinking of when I say just develop something incredibly simple. So I would say, you know, you could even do something like a little puzzle game. I don't know, puzzle games might even be too much, like the scope might be too large for this type of project, I don't know. Anyway, if you do have some ideas, feel free to share them and I'll give you my opinion on them. But yeah, good luck anyway with coming up with some kind of game design that's simple enough to get done in a short period of time. Okay. By the way, last night, I think it was last night. Yeah, last night, Froggy and I watched a fabulous movie by the name of Jumper. And Jumper is obviously a great movie because it stars Hayden Christensen. I think it's Christensen, not Christensen, because it's like T-E-N, Christensen. I don't know. But, he is most famous for his role as Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episodes 2 and 3. And people hate those movies, so people also hate him. But I thought, well, I actually like those Star Wars movies, so that gives me, you know, I don't know, I like that actor more than other people I guess already, but also I thought Jumper was a cool movie. Froggy was like, it was pretty bad, but I guess it wasn't as bad as I remembered or expected. And I liked it. Once you were able to get this download, you totally will do that. Totally. I don't know, what are you talking about? Are you downloading? What are you downloading? You were thinking of a puzzle platform where you have to solve simple problems to get to the next levels. You already have sprites designed from your little bros who are 7 and 8. A puzzle platformer where you have to solve simple problems. Okay. Yeah, I mean, keep it. That could be simple enough. That could be simple enough. Especially if you work with some kind of game engine like Game Maker. I would recommend Game Maker, by the way. I'm making my current game in Game Maker. And it's, yeah, it's ideal. But, yeah, in C++ it took me long enough to just do freaking It All Revolves Around You, which is super simple. Oh, my game? Oh, I thought you'd already played it. But, yeah, for a simple enough project, I think a simple 2D puzzle platformer, like, where the puzzles, I hope, are simple enough, you know, things like just push the block, or, you know, grab the key, type things. Very simple like that. I would say hugely limit the scope of the puzzles. Like, you could make a much better, more complicated puzzle platformer another time, but for this specific project, I would say push block, grab key, And that's like as complicated as you should get. The stream is buffering for you. You know what I'm going to do? And welcome back, Faram. You know what I'm going to do? Hi, your little emo girl, Lily. You know what I'm going to quickly do, guys, is I'm just going to lower the bitrate because I remembered it's actually at 2500 kilobits per second from when I was streaming Fable, and I would prefer for it to be at about 2000 when I'm streaming Pokemon. You know, the stream will pixelate a bit, but what are you going to do? I think it's 2000 is enough for Pokemon, so now it's back. Alright, that's good. Hoobi, I just lowered the bitrate a bit, so hopefully you will have less trouble watching the stream. Okay, Smeargle, eh? Smeargle. Alright, let's hit it with a quick attack. You might have noticed me shaking there when I was holding the drink bottle. Don't worry, I don't have Parkinson's or anything, I just always shake my legs. Which is probably a good thing, but it's also a weird thing, so... I don't know, I see people do it in movies, and I've seen other people do it, so I don't think it's too uncommon to shake your legs while you're sitting still. Anyway, let's hit this Tyrogue with quick attack. Okay. Good. Who's next? Who's next? Tyrogue again. Brilliant. Let's hit it with quick attack. Okay, good. Leg shaker! You do that too, there you go. There you go. Okay, okay. Tyrogue, let's really mix this one up. And use quick attack. Alright. Okay, I lost. Yep, the battle text is just... You don't... Well, you're a weirdie, Faram. You're a weirdie. Battle me. I don't know why I bothered to read the battle text. I just hold out hope that one day, one of these what? It's what? One of these dudes will have different text. But this is a double battle against a single person, so that's cool. I'll use Focus Energy on Rasp, and Pikachu will use Thunder Punch on... Wait, aren't they both ground type in some capacity? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Nope, apparently Mawile is not ground type at all. Ooh, excuse me. How am I feeling now? Sick. I'm actually feeling worse than yesterday, but better than the day before that, I suppose. What was the day before yesterday? Friday? No, better than Thursday, though. Worse than Friday and Saturday, but better than Thursday and Wednesday. So... hopefully today is just a minor hiccup on my road to recovery. You can't understand why some people get unnerved when others shake their legs. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody do that, but I suppose if somebody's been unnerved by your leg shaking, that is peculiar. Okay, Rasp is just worthless in this battle, but... hey, what can you do? They're both steel types? Really? I know Aron is part steel, but I didn't know that Mawile was part steel. What's coming out now? Zubat? Well, that'll be easy. At least. Not much damage. Aron is rock steel. Pikachu might do okay damage against him, I guess. I don't know. Let's try it. A quick attack on the Zubat might one-shot it. I'll try Thunder Punch on Aron. Okay, good. Zubat is down. Oh man, that's interesting when it's one trainer. Mawile is pure steel till Gen 6. Really? Well, Thunder Punch did well against Aron, I guess. Still nothing from Gronk support. Well, Hoobi, I mean... maybe you're just trying to keep me in the loop so I know what's going on, but I would say... don't, you know, I wouldn't expect a response immediately. I don't know what time zone they're in, but... They might not be at work yet, or something. I don't think they're 24-hour support or anything, but maybe they are. But even if they were, it would take them, you know, a few hours to get to you, I'm sure. But, yep, don't worry about it. If you're just worrying about me, you know, being like, where's my damn game or anything, I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. Even if it took a week or whatever, I mean, I would feel for you having to wait a week and go through that crap, but for me, getting a game, I'll just be like, yeah, that's okay. When it comes, it comes. The user generates odd sound waves. Okay, supersonic. Me. Yeah, supersonic. Yeah. Maybe I could get rid of howl for supersonic. Yeah, supersonic's just such a low accuracy. You mean Generation 5 when fairies came? I see, I see. So more wild is Steel Fairy in Generation... Wait, Generation 5? I thought fairies were Generation 6. Are you sure there were fairies in Generation 5? Are you sure about that? I thought they came with X and Y. And my nose is just stuffed. I lost. Yes, you did. Boring frickin' combat takes. 2 of my Pokemon have almost fainted, so... Let's put Thoom in the front. Thinking? What? I have no idea what you just corrected to thinking. Did I say something? When I should have said thinking? I don't know. Okay. By the way, guys, I love The Elder Scrolls Online. I think it's a really good single-player RPG that they unfortunately put online. And I play it, and I do a lot of fishing, actually. It was 6, okay. I do a lot of fishing in The Elder Scrolls Online. I want to get all the fishing trophies and stuff. My character, Dimbless Bunk, is a little bit naive and everything. But, ESO launched, and people were a bit critical of it for some of the issues it had. For instance, one of the main things people were critical of it for was it launched without the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood. And those are 2 things that are sort of symbolic of the Elder Scrolls, because in the Elder Scrolls the idea is it's a gigantic sandbox and you can do whatever you want in those games, and you know, to some extent. But if you want to go and steal everything from somebody's house, you can do that, and if you want to murder people, you can do that, and what have you. But in ESO you couldn't do that at launch. Since then they have, you know, added mechanics to support. Well, I think you could steal stuff, but it's still not great, the stealing, but it's like, okay, there's no Thieves Guild. And they added mechanics to murder people and get caught by guards, but it's, there's like no point in murdering people, and there are no quests for it, so there's no Dark Brotherhood. Well, finally they're adding a Thieves Guild, and along with the Thieves Guild they're adding a whole new region and all that. And it's DLC, and it costs money to play in the Thieves Guild. And I was just like, you know, I don't really care that much about the Thieves Guild. I don't want to play the Thieves Guild that badly. My character is not a bad guy, so he wouldn't join the Thieves Guild. But, you know, charging for a core part of the Elder Scrolls is not a good idea. Namalzer. What game am I playing? I'm playing Pkmn Advanced Adventure, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon LeafGreen. Yeah, just like Druid Bean explained. Okay. I guess this is where we want to go. Maybe I can find a Pokemon Center. Wow, just bones out in this desert? Damn. This is a bit, you know, it's a bit, you know. Hopefully we don't faint in this battle. The combat text always just battle me in this ROM hack. It's a little bit annoying. That seems fair though. You want to steal from other people, so Bethesda steals your money. It's actually ZeniMax. Doesn't ZeniMax own Bethesda? And ZeniMax are the ones who developed ESO and develop ESO anyway. Let's see. Thunder Punch is not going to work here. I guess rollout. I shouldn't target Diglett because I might use Dig and cancel the rollout. Okay. Sand attack. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, Uproar did a bit of damage. Geodude got magnitude 8. Yeah, that's obviously going to finish off Pikachu. Apparently it won't. Oh yes, it will hit Diglett. Oh! well, I can't complain too much. Okay, let's bring out Rasp. You loved playing Dishonored? Dishonored was a great game. It was a bit short though. But, I don't know, I was okay with that for the most part. But well, you're going to hold out until the Elder Scrolls 6 and hope to God they don't mess it up? Yeah. With how lackluster Fallout 4 is, come on, I mean... the Elder Scrolls 6 will either take another 5 years, because they have to make a new engine. They have to make a new engine. They can't continue using this shitty freaking engine. For like the Fallout 4 engine is so bad, glitchy, and the graphics are terrible, and you know it's just ugh. But you know, so Elder Scrolls 6 is already going to take many years to come out because they have to develop a new engine for it. But the content in Fallout 4, from what I've seen, is just so bleh. It's just bland and you know, boring, just like Skyrim, from what I've seen. And some of it doesn't even make sense, and it's so poorly designed in some ways. You know, like the town settlement mechanics are just so bad in some ways. Goodness gracious. You know, your town's just being overrun and stuff like that. It's, yeah, bleh, bleh. Come on. Is Fallout 4 a good game? People can admit it's not a good game, right? It's an okay game. It's like a good value for money game, but... You are hoping it will be 2017 to keep with their 6-year release schedule, but it doesn't look likely. No. I would not bet on 2016. And there we are. Fainted. Yeah, Fallout 4. For gamers that only buy one game every several months and they play the crap out of that one game, which is how I used to be as well. And, you know, I still play the crap out of my games, but I have a, you know, relatively large Steam library, so I can afford to not play one and move on to another one or whatever. For gamers who only get one game and they want to be able to play that one game for a long time, Fallout 4 is a great value, you know, game. But come on, why wouldn't you just get The Witcher 3 actually? Oh, you might prefer, I don't know, the setting of Fallout 4 or whatever, but come on, come on, come on now. Why did I use a... Oh yeah, Astonish is super effective against psychics. But yeah. You only have a handful of games? Yeah, so for you it might be very good, Druid Bean. And for people, you know what, for people who don't want a super deep... You know what, I should rephrase. It's not for that, just that specific type of gamer. Fallout 4 is for the type of... For people who don't want a huge amount of depth. You know, many people play games, and, you know, I play games in this way as well, where they just want to sit down, play, you know, dabble a bit in the game, tour around and have some fun, and not worry about a deep story or interesting mechanics or anything like that, and just, you know, they just want to shoot some things or do one quest, talk to some NPCs and stuff like that. So, you know what, for that type of game it is a good game, Fallout 4, but even so, it seems there are better games like The Witcher 3. Anyway, you're hyped for Mirror's Edge Catalyst, coming May 28th. You've been waiting for it since Mirror's Edge. I've been waiting for a new Mirror's Edge game as well, but the thing is I've been waiting so long that I'm kind of not as hyped as I would be, you know. If it had been announced a year after Mirror's Edge 1, I would have been super hyped, but now I'm just like, well, it's cool. Another Mirror's Edge game is coming out. We'll definitely get it at some point. I don't know if it'll be a buy-on-release type game. Certainly not for me, but Froggy might want that, so I'm not sure. But, you know, it's like, oh, cool. I guess I'll play Mirror's Edge 2 at some point. You know, it took them years to bring it out. Well, it'll take me some time before I play it. You know. Okay. Oh, come on now. You're really looking forward to the open world parkour? Oh, I didn't actually know that about Mirror's Edge Catalyst, but that just goes to show, you know, it demonstrates what I said before. I haven't really looked into it. That's why I don't have this kind of information on the game. Apparently I have been drinking... Apparently I have been drinking too much water because I feel like I need to go to the bathroom and there are still 36 minutes until my break is supposed to happen. But I might have to take a break early. Because, you know, when nature calls, wise men answer. I just came up with that, but it sounds like something that has been said before. Maybe I read it somewhere. Maybe I read it on Reddit. Okay, I'm going to have to take a quick break, guys. So, I will just not take a break on the hour like I usually do. Okay. And instead I'll take my break now. So, let's see here. Alright, thank you guys for hanging out. Enjoy the videos, and I'll be back in a very short amount of time. See you all back here very soon.
Oh, Jesus. Where am I from? I am from New Zealand. Little old country down on the bottom of the earth. We have to have everything tied down here, or we call it tied up, because since the earth is a sphere and gravity pulls down, I'll do a diagram for you guys. Let me dig in. Let me make myself safe. I'll explain this to you guys, because I know a lot of people in the northern hemisphere don't really understand, you know, our sort of special requirements. Let me open up Paint and I'll show you guys. So, the Earth is a sphere. Let's see here. This is a little science lesson for you guys. The Earth is a sphere. And you have the North Pole, it's all cold, and the South Pole. And you have, you know, America and Canada and stuff, which are kind of like that. So they're kind of on the top. So you're fine up there. And you have, like, Europe. Is Europe over here? It's kind of a massive place. And then, you know, there's other places over here. I don't know how the Earth looks. Whatever. But New Zealand is way down here. With this tiny little island down here. Well, 2 islands. And then there's like Australia is there. So this is New Zealand right here. Since we're on the bottom of the Earth, you know, gravity is pulling down, we would just fall off the Earth. We would literally just fall off the Earth if we didn't. So we tie everything down. And we have, like, rooms built. Like, I'm in my bedroom and it looks all normal. But this whole room is upside down and the roof is, like, tied to the ground. So the roof is, it's like a normal room. Like, I've got everything on the ground, or the floor, but the floor is, like so is, like, you know, a stick, a rope, and then the house is hanging like this. All our houses hang from the earth, like that. So, you know, inside everything is normal. So use a little thing. Inside you just have, you know, tables and stuff on the ground, because gravity's pulling that way, but we have to tie them by the roof to the earth to stay on, otherwise we'll all fall off. So, you know, we've just got to deal with some things here in New Zealand. Anyway, let's get back into the game here. Ah. Go! Go! Oh, close. Go! Go! Then up there, go! I normally go on the left side of this, so I wonder if it's different on the right. At all. Kind of is. Kind of is. Ooh, nice jump there. Ooh, the same kind of jump there. Grinding. This is actually Tony Hawk's Pro Driver 2. Damn. Hey, Winter Tempest. Yes, the insurmountable waist-high fence. Wait, what? Oh. Sneak. Didn't work. I thought for sure it would work that time.
Alright. I am back. And no, that wasn't the exact same highlight twice. I tried the same, obviously ineffective method twice in that game. Anyway, welcome back everybody to the stream. I am still feeling super duper sick. Actually, I'm kind of, I've gotten even worse than this morning, but I'm okay to keep streaming. For now. I don't know if I'll end the stream early or something because I am feeling quite bad. But anyway, welcome back everybody. I hope you enjoyed the YouTube videos in my absence. But it's time to continue playing Pokemon Advanced Adventure. Am I interested in XCOM 2? I'm interested, but I'm not super, you know... I don't know, I just haven't been into strategy like that in a long time. I haven't played the previous XCOM games, and I even didn't bother. I don't know if the Humble Bundle is still up, but I didn't bother getting XCOM Enemy Unknown for $1. So you know, it's just like they're so those games. The thing about those games is they're so slow but intense at the same time. They're just not really a game type I'm interested in at the moment. I think, you know, in some years I will be in that mood again where I'll be like, oh, I need the deep strategy with the individual characters doing particular things and trying to figure out the best way to tackle the scenario and retrying the levels and that kind of thing. But at the moment, it's not what I'm into at all. You've got a friend who's super hyped who won't shut up about it? Oh my. We should have that flower flash animation as a highlight. Fairarm, if you want to. I've been through a lot of my highlights and decided which ones I want to add and which ones I don't, but if you think there are highlights, there are certainly highlights I've missed. If you think there are highlights or videos that I should put into the stream break reel, please tweet them at me, and I will consider them and look at them and decide if they're worth putting into the break reel. Like, I think, for instance, that one that you mentioned, which I had completely forgotten about, the one that you mentioned, where Nico flies off his motorbike and goes like all the way across the river or whatever, that is worth putting in there, if it's an appropriate length of time and everything. I think it's only like a 1 minute highlight, so, but I had completely forgotten about that, so please, you know, let me know on Twitter so that I can look after the stream, and I will probably add some more highlights to the videos. That is, of course, unless the videos have, you know, copyrighted music in them or anything, then I won't add them. Constrict and rap and blah blah blah. Zoom, calm down. No, get angry. Don't get calm, get angry. Okay, come on now, Zoom, come on. Keep making an uproar. Wow, we're not doing much damage. Fighting this struggle was a poor decision, I think. I do believe taking on this struggle was a bad move. Okay, okay. Well, I guess I'll just use... Well, let's try Astonish. I don't know. Let's just see what Astonish does. Am I aiming for a sub button? No. I wouldn't, you know... I don't know. I would like the emotes. I don't really care too much about getting Twitch subscribers and stuff. I would like the emotes. The emotes would be pretty cool. But, I don't know. My main goal with my stream, as far as, you know, that kind of stuff, and it's not a very strong goal. I'm not super, you know, dedicated to streaming or anything. I just do it because it's fun. It's my hobby. But I guess what I would like to, where I would like to get to with streaming is somewhere around, well, I don't know a specific number of viewers really. I used to say a specific number that I would like to get to, but only because of the secondary effect of that, which is a number of chatters. I would like to just have, you know, at any one time, you know, a few messages per minute going through the chat. enough that, you know, on average, enough that, you know, there are times of very active chat where I can just interact with you guys a lot, which is quite fun. But then there are times of slow chat where I can have my monologues that I so like to have on my stream. Just enough people in my stream that enjoy my stream, you know, so that I can enjoy my stream, because the reason I enjoy streaming is because of the people to hang out with, you know. That's what it's about. That's the whole point in streaming to me, is that you get to hang out with people while you game. Play a cool game, and you know, it's nice to have a schedule for streaming as well, because you make sure you'll get certain games done and stuff like that. You can set yourself goals and things. But yeah, I don't know, partnership, fewer numbers, sub buttons, yeah. About 50 viewers? It depends. It really does depend. Like I said, I used to say a specific viewer number, but the viewer number itself has not entirely determinant does not entirely determine the number of chatters. So, for instance, in a lot of the Binding of Isaac streamers, which Froggy and I like to watch if we can find good ones, they have 300 to 500 viewers and 1 or 2 messages every minute. And often those messages are just, oh, you missed that thing, or you screwed this up, or whatever. The Binding of Isaac viewers are very lurky. They just lurk. So I don't know. It's also the streamers themselves make that kind of environment where chatting is not super encouraged or anything. I mean, I don't try to pull people out of lurking if they want to watch. If they want to watch, it just makes me happy that people enjoy watching. But if everybody just watched, streaming wouldn't be very fun. You know, I could have 1,000 people watching my stream, the entire stream, for 4 hours, and I could make money. You know, assuming I had that many viewers, I would be making ad revenue and probably would have subscriptions and things. But it wouldn't be any fun, and I would quit streaming if that were the case. If that was the stream day in, day out, I might as well be making YouTube Let's Plays, which are not fun to make. So, yeah, to me anyway. I used to make them, but they grew very old. So, you know, it's like at the bottom of the list is making YouTube videos and Let's Plays and stuff. Then, just gaming while watching movies or talking to your friends on Skype or whatever, or just doing other stuff while gaming. Then, there's, you know, streaming and actually being able to hang out with some people. And then above that, there's gaming with my wife, you know. Play Yoshi's Woolly World and stuff together. So, yeah. My throat, man, my throat. Oh, you know what I read about this morning? My little sister linked me on Facebook to these, vegan cheesecake recipes, and I was very surprised at how easy it is to make peanut butter cup cheesecakes. Vegan ones. I'm not even vegan, I'm vegetarian, so is Froggy, so we don't need to worry about using vegan milk, but I think to make these I would use almond milk anyway. Almond milk is tasty, but yeah, I was surprised. It's very easy to make cheesecake vegan. Oh, well. Take cheese out of cheesecake and it's still delicious. Who knew? Let's Plays are very hard and boring to make. I guess the difficulty of making a Let's Play is dependent on the Let's Player, but yeah. Can I link you to the vegan cheesecake? Okay, I'll just you know what, I'll take a second. Hey, a Clefairy. This is the first Clefairy we've found the entire time. Let me see. Let's see, yeah, here we go. It's not just the cheesecake I mentioned. There are a bunch of other cheesecakes there, but that was the first and most delicious looking one. So, there you go. Anyway, Clefairy, I don't want to catch Clefairy, but it is cool to encounter it, because I don't think we've encountered Clefairy. Well, no, I think we've found it like once or twice. I don't know. Okay, come on, Pikachu, use your Thunder Punch. Yeah, good encore there, Clefairy. Encore can be good sometimes, but Yeah. Oh, a hoobie. I didn't even think of it. I mean, your wife is vegetarian, so you could just, you know, get cheesecake regularly, but maybe she likes vegan food as well. I prefer to eat vegan, but I'm not, you know, I'm not actually vegan. But it's like, if I can make something vegan, or buy an alternative that is vegan, it does bring me pleasure. So, hey Rexby TV, welcome. So yeah, maybe she would be delighted by such a prospect. To do a Let's Play, you just would have to have a love for the game and a goal to teach those that will view. Yeah, I mean, there is some interaction to be gotten from a Let's Play, but it's kind of crappier than live streaming. If you record a Let's Play on YouTube, you just have to wait for comments. Like, check YouTube. Do I have any comments? Oh, are there any comments on my videos? No? Oh, you know. So it's kind of bleh. Bleh. But yeah, I did an Oblivion Let's Play, which I quite enjoyed, actually. And, you know, I did other games that I was passionate about. But yeah, Let's Plays are just not as good as live streaming. I killed the moon, yep. Would I say I have lost weight on a vegetarian diet? No. But I didn't really, I mean, I didn't eat much fatty meat anyway. Fatty meat was not the source of my pudginess. I'm a bit pudgy. I'm not like super fat or anything, but I'm just, don't poke me because, you know, I'm squishy. You know, I eat potato. Potato is my food. Although I don't know, I've cut down on dairy lately. I don't usually have cereal for breakfast, sugary cereal, because it makes me feel weird to start the day with a sugary breakfast. Makes me feel weird the rest of the day until I eat something more substantial. But you know, I make, I don't know, the foods I make are just not super healthy. I'm not a super healthy vegetarian. It's pretty simple, really. We make cake, we make potato, we have mac and cheese, which, you know, we have, I make my own burritos. They're actually vegan burritos, I think, not just vegetarian, but that's not exactly by design. I just didn't want cheese in them. You know, with vegetarian refried beans and Mexican rice. It's not, I don't just eat vegetables and fruit all the time. I'm not a big fan of fruit, to be honest, and vegetables, while tasty, are more difficult to prepare than what we cook usually, and a bit more expensive than some of the things we buy as well. We're big fans of fries, Froggy and I. Cook some fries in the oven. So yeah, that is a stereotype I like to avoid, that all vegetarians are healthy. Obviously, it's easier to be healthy if you're vegetarian or vegan, but, you know, you don't have to be healthy, and just because you are doesn't mean you are healthy. You could be vegetarian and just eat, you know, Snickers bars every day and drink cola. Is mac and cheese macaroni and cheese? Yes. Low-key nerd is pro bodybuilder. He looks like Brock from Generation 1. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I'm still like, I don't know, I guess I'm like reasonably in shape, but I couldn't run a marathon with ease, or I couldn't lift great weights. But I'm not, you know, I'm a little fatter than I would like to be, but I'm not like fat, so, you know. You know, French fries are master race, yep. American French fries are ugh. We just buy these ridiculously cheap fries from, I think, Great Value. Great Value is like our brand. Price First, Great Value, and I think there's another one. We buy just the cheapest. Oh, we do though. We do buy premium, because there are only premium brands for some vegetarian things, like we buy Boca Burgers. Boca's a damn good brand. Ooh, Boca Burgers. Ooh, baby. I would recommend everyone, like, whether you're vegetarian or not, you should try Boca Burgers, because they're just so damn delicious. The vegetarian burger, specifically, and the chicken burger. Although Froggy would disagree with me on the chicken burger. It's chicken, by the way. It's not actually chicken. It's tofu, you know. But it's designed to replace a real chicken burger. And they're tasty, and, you know, reasonably affordable. You know, a comparable price to just a decent meat patty, you know. If you buy crappy bottom of the line meat patties or whatever, then you're not going to get stuff that cheap that's vegetarian unless you just buy, you know, more basic things. But yeah. You're stupidly thin from when you stopped eating, which you do not recommend. Now you can't gain weight. Wait, so you were like, I'm imagining you were a normal weight for most of your life, and then you stopped eating completely for some period of time, and since then you've never been able to gain weight back? Wow, that's kind of, I don't know, maybe you messed with your metabolism in some way and it hasn't been able to come back yet, bounce back. Boca, if that's how you spell it, is a good brand. Some of their patties are better than others. I don't think I've had a bad burger from them. They're so good, so good. Actually, if you guys aren't into buying stuff and cooking it yourself, if you're in America, go to Red Robin, and they sell Boca burgers. You can just buy one there. Oh, obviously it's cheaper to buy it yourself and cook it, but you know, if you don't want to worry about cooking food yourself, Red Robin has you covered. Well, that's unfortunate, Hoobie. You know, it's weight is a very I don't know, polarizing topic. A lot of people, like my dad, for instance, are just totally ignorant on how the human body works, and just say, you know, what goes in must come out. If you eat a lot, you just have to exercise a lot. That's as simple as that. And then, you know, if you're super skinny, well, some people don't even recognize that as a problem, but obviously it is. If you're super skinny, you just eat more. It's so simple and easy. You just have to eat more food, right? And it's obviously not that simple. A core part of why, you know, you'll notice a lot of families are all fat or all skinny, you know. It's not just because they share a diet, it's because they share genetics. And if, you know, the mother and the father both have very fast metabolisms and are skinny because of that, the children may eat, you know, horribly unhealthy foods in as large a quantity as they can stomach and still not gain any measurable amount of weight. I had a friend like that in high school, actually, who just constantly ate potato chips and meat pies and just crappy food like that, drank tons of soda, and was as thin as a twig. Forever. So, you know. And then there are people like me who I eat, I don't know, I don't eat like a huge amount of food, but I've gone through periods certainly where I ate crap loads of food. Huge, like just massively overeating. Eating the kind of diet like meat pies and fries and chips and soda and sugary juice drinks and stuff like that all the time. Probably the kind of diet that you would expect to see, like, you know, I don't know, like a 150 to 200 kilogram person eating, and maybe that would be like, you know, 300 pounds or something. I don't know how many pounds and kilograms and things like that, but maybe a 300 to 400 pound person would be eating, and yet I barely gained any weight. I just don't get very fat, and I also, well, I could maybe be skinny, but I would be a very hungry guy. But yeah, I don't think I'm capable at the moment. Maybe later in life, you know, I'll be fatter if I eat too much. But at the moment, I could eat as much as I could stuff in me and not get that fat. I would get a bit fatter than I am right now, but you know, it's well. I don't know. Whereas there are other people who, you know, because of their metabolism and stuff, have headaches and other physical symptoms of hunger. You know, hunger headaches and crazy stomach aches and things like that, just because they're not eating enough. And even if they eat a normal diet, you know, a normal amount of food will get, you know, fat. So it's, yeah. But there are many people who just say, oh, if you're fat, just eat less and exercise more, and if you're skinny, just eat more. And it's so easy. And that's because those people have a good metabolism. Even if thin, it's only a physical look, health-wise. Yeah, indeed, you could be thin and be very unhealthy, but look healthy. True. I would say I'm reasonably healthy, despite being a little fat. And there's Frogybot chiming in with her opinion on nutrition. Really, it's just calories required, calories in. If that equals 0, you're going to maintain weight, and so on. Calories required minus calories in. No, it's not, Fairarm. It's not at all. I mean, technically speaking, if anyone starves themselves, they will get thinner and thinner and thinner and die. But I'm talking about, you know, people's bodies handle this a different diet differently. Well, that is what it is. If you're fat, eat more and exercise. Did you not listen to anything that I said? There's a psychological side to it, but people have physical symptoms of hunger. I, myself, if I get hungry, I just get a slightly sore belly. You know, that's it. And sometimes it's even, I don't know, something messed up with my head, I guess. Sometimes I just don't feel like eating. I actually enjoy the feeling of hunger sometimes. It's like, yeah, I want to be like this for a while. I just want to be hungry for a while. Whereas other people feel compulsions to eat. It's not as simple as just, oh, just don't eat. Don't eat something right now. Some people eat a normal diet and yet get fat because they have a slow metabolism. And so while you might think it's just simple, just eat less, they're already eating, you know, a normal size 3 meals a day and a couple of snacks, and that's it. You think, well, just eat less than that, but could you go, you know, without a normal amount of food? Maybe you could, but some people can't. And it's not as simple as telling them to eat less and exercise more. Many people, you know, suffer differently when it comes to hunger. Like I said, I can handle hunger pretty well, it just doesn't affect me very much, but some people are very affected by it. People don't choose to be fat. And it's not as simple for most people as choosing not to be fat, or choosing to be skinny. They don't. If you eat a healthy, normal diet, you will lose weight. You're literally not listening to anything I'm saying. Some people eat normal, healthy diets and are fat. It's called a metabolism. It's not as simple as you're making it for. I'm just like, oh, what goes in must go out. Or just eat a normal diet and exercise a bit and you'll just have a good physique. It's fine. No. It's not like that. This is the kind of myth that people who have decent metabolisms spread. You're listening and what I'm saying is wrong. Well, if that's your only argument, there's no reason to share it anymore. If that's your reasoning, well, you're just wrong. So, okay. Interesting fact, if you don't eat for a couple of days, you put on fat as your body stores food, not knowing when its next meal is. Indeed, indeed. You just don't believe that the metabolism exists? It's a battle of willpower. It's not the same battle for everyone, Fairarm. Metabolic rate affects your weight, yes, very greatly. It's not that we want to be fat, it's just that fast food is tasty and convenient. Not exactly. Not exactly. Think of it this way. If somebody has... Okay, well, let's think of it this way. I myself don't have any problem with alcohol. In fact, I don't drink alcohol because I just don't like drinking alcohol. When I turned 18, I got drunk a few times just to see what it was like, have a bit of fun. But it wasn't that fun, to be honest. So I was like, okay, well, that's alcohol. I'm done with that, I guess. Other people, because of, you know, differences in their personalities and their genetics and what have you, become addicted to that kind of thing. And as simple as it is for me to look at an alcoholic beverage and say, no, other people cannot resist that. You know, I could just say, just don't drink the alcohol. It's so simple. Just don't drink it. It's so simple, man. I just don't drink alcohol. Look, I see alcohol, and I don't drink it. So why can't you do that? Because they have an addiction. Because they are different up here. And in the rest of their body, too. Most people have some things that they can't control. For many people, that's anger, for instance. Have you ever heard of wife beaters? They exist because for some people it's very easy not to beat your wife. For some people, when they get angry, they express it in harmless ways, or they control it, or they just don't get angry in the first place. Some people see, for instance, I don't know, some people see somebody getting bullied and they laugh. Some people see some kid getting bullied and they get pissed off. People react to things in different ways, for different reasons. It's a psychological issue, yeah. Yeah. Part of health and nutrition is psychological. And psychology isn't just defined by your own choices. Defined by genetics and upbringing as well. Alcohol is all good fun, but not when you get spiked by mates with drugs. Yeah, that's... To me, alcohol isn't fun in the first place, but yeah, to people who do enjoy drinking alcohol, getting spiked is not fun. I'm just going to get wrecked by this trainer. But yeah, anyway, with food, it's a very similar thing. Some people see food and they don't really care. Break time? No, I took a break earlier, Druid Bean, so... because I desperately needed to visit the bathroom. I actually kind of feel like I need to visit the bathroom again, though, so I might have to take another break anyway. But anyway, some people see food and they don't really care. Some people see food and they have a compulsion to eat it. Some people eat a normal diet and exercise a decent amount and have a normal physique, you know. Some people eat a normal diet and exercise a decent amount, and due to their metabolism, they are fat or skinny. Some people, no matter how much they eat, cannot gain weight. Some people, no matter how little they eat and how much they exercise, can't lose all the weight. Obviously, it is possible to lose all the weight simply by starving yourself. But it's not simple, it's not healthy either. And it's much easier for some people to resist eating foods. Well, maybe it's not even resistance, maybe they just don't want to in the first place. Than others. Nobody gets to choose, really, their own challenges in life when it comes to that. Either you find things easy or you find them difficult. But you should not oversimplify other people's difficulties. The foe is struck with large imposing wings spread wide. Wing attack, 60 and 100. Thank you, Ahubi. Sometimes it gets a little heated. Maybe that's one of my vices. I want false swipe, I think. But do I? Do I need false swipe for catching things? At this point, I think I'm ready to get rid of false swipe. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Nose pass. I'm going to get wrecked by this guy. Let's just accept that. You would get rid of false swipe? Yeah. It's not very useful. Well, it's not useful at all in battles. Although, you know, to be fair, I could have kept false swipe and gotten rid of quick attack because they do the same damage, but quick attack moves first and can finish people off. Whereas false swipe couldn't. I don't know what to use. Pursuit? I don't know. It's all bad. I don't know why I'm even hitting nose pass because hopefully Geodude will use magnitude. But, oh well. Oh well. Well, there's magnitude, so hopefully that'll just defeat nose pass. Going to pop to the loo. Okay, see you soon, Ahubi. I'm probably going to... Yeah, I'm going to have to take another bathroom break, so... I might be gone when you get back. Okay, well, we'll try Pursuit on this Geodude. Jolly good, jolly good. Okay, finish him off. We might actually beat this trainer. Amazingly. Let's race. Let's all go to the bathroom. I lost. Okay, yeah, I need to go to the bathroom again, guys. I'm not even drinking that much water. I have this... I can't remember what the measurement of this cup is. It's probably 750 milliliters. Maybe less than that, I don't know. It's not... It looks bigger than it is because it's double insulated, you know, to keep things cool or warm. I haven't even had all the water that's in here. Maybe only like 2/3, and I need to go to the bathroom so much. What the heck? Anyway. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out until now. I'll be gone for a few minutes. In the meantime, please enjoy my YouTube videos. A giant black hole is hurtling towards Dusttown, and you are the only thing in the entire universe that can save them. But you'll have to grow from a speck of dust to an asteroid, a planet, a star, to something large enough to defeat the black hole. Because in this game, like no other, it all revolves around you. There we go, I can rest. Ah! Jesus Christ. Whew. Whew. Okay, die now. Okay, holy crap. Whew. I think that might be a stream highlight, the big fright I got there. Jesus. Ugh. Blah. Dear oh dear, please just. Perhaps if I prayed to our spiral god, he would bless you with a magnemite. Perhaps. Let's see if it works. Hold on. Everybody knows to pray to Helix, you need a Pokemon cartridge of some sort in your hand. Oh, Helix, thine spirally love be within us all. Please may you bless us today with a Magnemite. Praise be Helix. Hold on, what would you do with the Helix? Spiral shape. There you go. That's how we pray to Helix, right? Now we'll see if it works. If the next Pokemon is Helix, I'm a believer. If not, he's a false god. We'll see. Praise Helix! Oh dear. Alright. Goodness gracious. I'm converted. I know I'm converted. Helix. There you go. Bum 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 bum. I get it. Oh god. Oh god. Let's go for it. Scolex. Oh. I thought it was Mon Cart. Oh wow. Wow. That was the most difficult boss fight of all time, I think. Step 1. Take out the nurse. Step 2. Kill the driver. Step 3. Plant the bomb. Now with their driver dead, they'll drive away and you can activate the bomb. Good work, Agent 47. For your next mission, we need you to impersonate this Asian man.
So there you are.
Ah, good work. Now plant the token and eliminate the target.
This guy is loaded.
A flawless kill. They never saw you coming.
Welcome, honorable guest. Every pleasure is available inside. Welcome, honorable guest. Every pleasure is available inside.
This random hooker might know the safe combination. I'd better be very subtle attaining this information.
I'm here on business, looking for Mr. Lee Han. Actually, I'm looking for his safe.
I see.
Mr. Lee, I'd like to talk about getting a raise. Get out of my sight. Haha. I am back, and welcome back everybody to the stream. let's just switch back into the game and continue playing, and all of our Pokemon are pretty much sleeping at the moment, so we're pretty screwed. But that's fine, don't worry about that. Let's see. I want to explore all of this area, but not until I've healed my Pokemon, so I hope to find... not that, a Pokemon Center sometime soon. But I doubt that we will. Okay, oh, I can go over this way, good. Get past this guy, alright. And welcome back, Ohubi, by the way. Can I get over this skull? No. Do I have to go down here? Alright. Please don't encounter a Pokemon. Okay. Please don't encounter a Pokemon. Good. Oh my. This desert is quite sandy. Okay, what's this? We can't read the signs in this. Village of Fire. Are we there? Good. It seems like there will be a Pokemon Center around here somewhere. Please, let me heal. Village of Fire. Okay, there's the gym. And the Pokemon Center is up there. You know, it's funny, by the way, Ohubi, that you said, I didn't really respond to it. You said, I love how you interact with your viewers. Because I think that would be, untrue of most people. I think most people wouldn't like how I interact with my viewers. Because first of all, I don't have pop-ups everywhere. This is minor stuff, though. I don't have pop-ups everywhere, so people don't get a lot of, recognition for following, and they can't tip me and stuff like that, you know. So that's number one. People are like, you just don't care about your followers and stuff. Number two is that I actually disagree and get into arguments with people. And you can call them, you know, discussions and things, but it is what it is. When people disagree on things and they discuss them, I think it's called an argument. So, and things do get heated, and sometimes I do, you know. I'm not super nice to everyone all the time. So it's funny that you would say that. I try to be a good person. I am, well, I be a good person. I don't just try. I succeed, I think. But sometimes I do get a bit heated about things, or I say something that's a little bit mean, or I'm very critical of certain things as well, so, you know. Hey there, you want a bike? Haha, why would I give you one? Say what? You're on a journey to take down Melon? Okay, here, take this. Oh, thank you. Well, he just gave me a bicycle just because I was going to take down Melon. I could have been lying. I could be working for Melon. He doesn't know. Okay, let's, whoops, register. There we go. So now when I press select, apparently I can't cycle in this town. Good. Okay, that's Route 24. We don't want to go up there. There's a guy over here. I never thought to see the day when this happened. These people came and injected the poor Pokemon with this drug, and now it's hurting him. This drug's genetic mutations and its magnificent fire typing are on a never-ending struggle for dominance. Poor Pokemon. Man, that sucks. Okay, is that still Route 24 up there? Oh, there's an item here. Oh, this is the Pokemon. Yeah, I shouldn't attack this yet. Still, a lot of streamers will only give you attention if you donate. A lot of people aren't bothered about followers and want you to sub. Well, you know, I think that's just part of practicality, really. If a streamer gets too many followers and too many viewers, then they just cut it down to really only caring about the subscribers and donators. But, I don't know, that said, it's practicality from the perspective of streaming for a business. For me, you know, no matter how many viewers or whatever I get, which I don't expect to ever have that many, but if I had hundreds of viewers, I would still just pay, you know, fairly equal attention to people who are chatting, unless they're dumbasses, in which case they get banned. But, yeah, you know, and I don't have tips, and I don't have a plan on accepting tips again, except for charity. Hey, young one, since you broke into my house, you get to hear me complain. This desert is very hot, almost too hot for me to do my research in the nearby caves. But I sucked it up and went anyways. But now that the tyrant Pokemon is running loose, the heat is unbearable. Unbearable. I don't think that's how you spell bearable. Is it? Did he miss the E? Is the E supposed to be there? It always ends up chasing me, and soon enough I'm going to have a heat stroke. If only someone could take care of this problem for me. Anyways, enough jibber jabber. Thanks for listening. Hey, Harry Grant, welcome. You're worth hundreds of viewers. Sure, Druid Bean. Here, have a, what do you call it, a condescending pat on the head. There you go. Okay, what's over here? Route 9. Oh, it's a nice place. Okay, I want to take on this Pokemon and just faint to it and see what it is, you know. Unbearable. No, that's how you spell it. Yeah, unbearable. There you go. So they missed the E. I was like, what? Is something wrong about this? You'll buy me games instead because I'm awesome. Well, thank you, Ohubi. Let's see. I guess Thum in front is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's save the game before we do it. Let's go to the house, throw money at them, and run away. Arcanine! Oh man, so it's an Arcanine. Ooh. It's a genetically modified blue Arcanine. Oh man. Poor thing. Struggling against the mutative drugs inside of it. Okay, let's see how Thum stands up. Let's use Howl first. To increase attack. Since it decreased attack with whatever it is, that move. And then we'll just go straight into Uproar, I think. Okay. You know, it might surprise you, Ahubi, to learn that I did used to actually be one of those streamers. Oh, it's Firewater, so Pikachu would do well. I used to really focus on tips and crap, and even, I don't know if I have any archived broadcasts. Maybe on my YouTube channel, if you go back to, like, my 24-hour ESO stream or something. I don't know if I was still doing giveaways then, but I used to do a thing. And I don't know if I regret it exactly, but so much as I, would not do it anymore. But I used to, like, for every $5 donation, which, obviously I wasn't a charitable cause, so it was a tip, not a donation, but for every $5 I got tipped, I would do a giveaway, and we would play a song and sing along and all that crap, and it was all just designed to get people to give me money. It was all very scummy, so it might surprise you to learn that I used to. That's why I'm so cynical about that kind of stuff now and so jaded, because I used to be, well, cynical in that way. Cynically trying to take advantage of my viewers to get money. Yep, used to do that. Used to just always think, oh, well, how can I get people to tip me more money? Yes, so that's why when I see other streamers do it, I'm more averse to it than I might otherwise be, because I know the mindset. But we defeated that Arcanine with relative ease, and now we can go and collect our Fire-type Pokemon. It'll probably be Charmander, I think. Am I not catching the unique Pokemon? I didn't even realize that you could catch them. But I guess not. I mean, if I encounter one that I really want, I will catch it, I guess. But I didn't even think of that as an idea. I thought you had to defeat them. I only just realized that the game was muted. Oops. As a token of my appreciation for defeating that Pokemon, here's this. It's a very rare Pokemon. What do we get? Charmander? Tippig. Oh, Tippig. Does anyone want to nickname the... Whoa, we can't nickname the Tippig. I was about to ask if we wanted to nickname it. In fact, I was in the middle of asking that. You don't mind tipping if the streamer is nice and a good, like a league streamer you donated £30 this week to, because they interact with everyone. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with tipping streamers money and stuff. Streamers accepting tips, but it's the way people mostly, it's the way most people do them. And even, okay, I don't want to name a name, but there was one particular streamer. There was one particular streamer who just, who hasn't been streaming for quite a long time, and then just came back to streaming a couple of days ago and are doing a big stream at the moment. And first things first, put a tip goal up on the stream. I want to get a few $100s from you guys, It's like you've been away from streaming for so long, and day one, back to streaming, or maybe it's day 3 or something, but it's the first big thing they're doing since they started streaming again. Give me money, guys. I hope to make money doing this. It's like, for goodness sake. Have you earned that yet? Name and shame, please. No, I don't want to name and shame them, because I don't want to shame them. Because it is somebody they're a friend of mine. I don't want you guys to, you know, I don't know, I don't want to shame them. I just need to use them as an example for this conversation. And they're not overall a total scumbag or anything, but sharing that and only that piece of information would make them out to be a scumbag, so, you know. Hey, young'un, you like to fish? You don't? Perhaps this will inspire you. Take this, a good rod. Okay. The stream is cutting out every few seconds and skipping, so you can't continue to listen like this. Well, that sucks. That kind of deflates my balloon, and I don't blame you for it, Froggy, but it's like, Froggy is my wife, and she's one of the main people I'm here streaming for. She's at work right now, and I'm at home, and I have responsibilities to take care of at home, but I certainly have quite a bit of free time. So if streaming can help her get through the work day, you know, if she has something to listen to, she can listen to her husband while working, pass the time a bit better, then that, you know, makes me happy. But if she can't listen, it kind of is like, well, there goes a big reason I'm streaming at the moment, you know. It's cutting out for you too, Ahubi? Is the stream okay? I don't think I'm dropping frames. That sucks. It does bother you when you see that because they don't add their own money to the pool. They're allowing the viewers to reach their goal, yeah. And it's like, the particular one I'm talking about, they didn't have really a specific goal. They're just like, give me money, and here's a vague reason why. It's not like they need the money. They don't need the money at all. And they're not going to buy anything specific with it. So it's just like, I just want some money. Give me some money, please. Drugabuse has changed the turret's coloration. It went from a beautiful orange to a striking blue. Wish I could help it. Yep, too bad for that Pokemon. I don't think it was abusing the drugs, but somebody was abusing it with drugs. Ah, my head itches. Okay. I mean, if somebody were doing something like, you know, something I would consider, I'm not sure whether I'll do it or not, but I would consider accepting tips at some point if I need money for a 3DS capture card, but even then I think I'll be able to afford it. I think Froggy and I will be able to afford it. But if I were in, you know, if Froggy and I were in dire straits as far as money was concerned, I still wouldn't open it up, you know, start asking for tips, but if we were in dire straits and couldn't afford stuff for the stream, I wanted to stream 3DS stuff, then, you know, I wouldn't ask for anybody's help to pay the bills or whatever, at least anybody that I, you know, stream to. Just weird. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Battle me. You're waiting to start streaming but got nowhere near the hardware required? You donate to that cause? You donate to... Wait. Are you talking about your own thing? Wait, I'm confused. Or are you saying you would donate towards a 3DS capture card type thing? Well, like I said, I think we'll be able to afford it ourselves, but if we were in a state where I couldn't afford the things I wanted for the stream, then maybe I would accept tips for a while, you know, just do a limited fundraiser for that. But just like putting up a donation goal just to try to, you know, get people to give you more money. It's like, I don't need the money, but I just want some money, so I'll just put up this goal to remind people that they haven't given me money. That's what it serves as when it's like that. Battle me. The other time I would put up a goal on the stream for money raised is, well, when I'm doing a charity thing, which I'm going to be doing in like March or May. I can't remember which month it is, but I can't remember. It's for St. Jude's, isn't it? Is it St. Jude's Children's Hospital? But I'm going to be raising money for, I think it's for them. And then if we raise like a certain, well, I'm going to be chopping off my hair regardless and donating that. But if we raise a certain amount, then I'll go completely bald. So I think that's a good thing to, you know, if the stream will be about that, you know, the stream will be about raising funds for St. Jude's at that point. So I won't feel bad about focusing on the donations at that point and having a bar on the screen saying how much progress it made towards the shaving the head goal and stuff. But in general, if you're just asking for money, you know, say, hey guys, can you give me money? I don't think it's appropriate to have a goal on the screen for how much money you want to get. Because then it just serves as a reminder, like, hey guys, nobody's giving me money this stream. Don't you feel guilty? Don't you feel bad? I've been streaming and nobody's giving me any money. You know. You know. I can even understand subscriber goals more than tip goals in that way. Because at least with a subscriber goal, it's because you would get more emotes of that, you know, number, right? Something like that. Which is at least beneficial to the people subscribing. But yeah, okay. So, well, we could go up this one and just get to the boss, but I want to fight all of the trainers. I don't know if I want to continue leveling up Pikachu. I just... meh. You know, Pikachu's such a meh Pokemon. Bleh, you know. Raspa's not good in this gym, so I'll actually take... now that Thoom is such a high level, I'll... well, Raspa's a high level too though, so I won't give him the XP share, but I'll just take it off of Thoom. Battle me. Oh, the battle text. The battle text. Okay, Vulpix. Let's hit this thing with Uproar. Oh, well that was easy, and then the Uproar will continue. Would I ever recommend having a Xeon with a graphics card for gaming? For gaming specifically, if you're just gaming? No. There's no reason to get a Xeon processor. In fact, if you're just gaming, I think the best value for money would be some AMD like FX 6300 or something like that. If you're just gaming and only gaming and, yeah, you know, not streaming. But you mentioned that you want to stream. So in the context of streaming, a Xeon processor with a graphics card is probably a very good option. Because Xeon processors, you know, basically, I mean, yeah, they're basically just really good multi-threaded CPUs, right? I don't know very specifically about them, but I think... so you're the scrawny kid, wrong yaw, that I've been hearing about. Prepare to feel my wrath. Yeah, Xeon processor is just a very good multi-core, multi-threaded processor in general, right? But for cheaper than i7s and crap. So, yeah, get a Xeon and a graphics card. However, I would look strongly for a budget streaming build that will, you know, it will get the job done and get it done well on a budget. I would say look closely at the AMD FX 8350 because that is a kind of old CPU at this point, but very powerful for streaming. It's very powerful for streaming. And it's so cheap because it's quite old now. It's several years old. Very overclockable. It does consume a lot of power. But yeah, that thing is a monster for the price. The AMD FX 8350. You had a bad egg once, never got it to hatch. This bad egg, I don't know if it is a real bad egg. It's just, I think it's just called bad egg by the ROM hacker because it was in the Pokemon bank. In the Pokemon, the PC. It was in the box. Already at the start of the game, so Torkoal is going to be trouble. Torkoal will finish off Thoom, I think. Okay, Thoom's making an uproar, but it won't be enough. Somehow, yeah, Torkoal is strong in the defense department. Okay, Raspa's going to have a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. I need Surf, what the heck. Focus Energy. We need some miracle crits here. Miraculous crits, I think would be more correct to say. Okay, let's try Wing Attack. Perhaps it would have been worth giving a super potion to Thoom. Oh, the critical hit! Okay, Rasp, finish it off with a Wing Attack. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, Rasp taking down Fire-type Pokemon. What? This can't be possible. Oh yes it can. You may have defeated me, but you will never defeat Melon. Ha ha ha, farewell, Barry. Okay, and we receive proof of the victory in form of a badge. And the sound always cuts out at that point. In this ROM hack. This ROM hack is very rough around the edges and sort of lacks a few things that I would expect from a ROM hack, like proper trainer dialogue, but you know, that's alright, that's alright. I guess they just cut the cream. That's okay. Okay. That crit meant everything, yep. That critical hit was the savior of that battle. Why can't I use my bicycle? What the heck? Oh, you know what? I want to go back to before the Village of Fire now, because I missed some trainer battles. Also, there was a little section down here somewhere that I could walk around and maybe find something. Wasn't there? No? No? Okay. 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 Nothing up here. Route 4. Surely I can... Why can't I use my bicycle? I'm sure I have my bicycle equipped, right? What the hell? What the hell? Can you just not use the bicycle in this ROM hack? Okay, there's nothing over here. Wait, 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 okay. Alright. Alright, up this way. Good. What will this guy have? Yeah, let's put Rasp in front. And fight him. But, again, I don't know why I say battle me for all of these trainers, because they all just say battle me. I don't know why I bother. A Geodude. Alright. Alright, Geodude. Let's see what you're made of. Let's hit it with wing attack. That might one-shot it. Maybe. Oh, come on. Defense goal? Well, that's alright. That's alright. That's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday. Does anybody know what movie that's from? A better hint might be, I said burr. It's cold in here. There must be some Tauros in the atmosphere. That's a pretty good hint. If you can't get it from that, then you just don't know the movie. Probably. That's a movie I remember from my childhood. I don't even think it's a very good movie, to be honest. It's just like an okay movie, sort of fit with the trends of the time. But I remember really liking that movie as a kid. For anybody who hasn't guessed it by now or didn't know about it, it's called Bring It On, and it's a cheerleading movie. Yeah, it was, yeah, I don't know, it's a cheerleading movie. You know, it's probably about what you expect. Alright, let's use wing attack on this Roltz. And there we go. And, there we go. Okay, Rasp is level 27 now. I don't know why I even bother saying the trainer dialogue. I just started it there and remembered it's the same. You don't think you know it? Well, there you go. Alright, TM34 is Shockwave. A rapid jolt of electricity strikes the foe. It can't be avoided. 60 power, infinite accuracy. Thum could learn it, but he doesn't have very high special. And that would obviously be a special type move. So I don't know about that. Vulpix, eh? A cheerleader movie, there you go. Yeah, probably not something you would know about. Alright, let's use quick attack on this Vulpix. On a scale of 1 to 1 million, how much do I love Pokemon? 1 to 1 million. Well, I certainly wouldn't kill for it. Okay, come on, Spartans. Come on, Spartans. Keep it classy, man. Keep it classy. I'm not even going to repeat that. Okay, let's use wing attack on this guy. Oh, there we go. One shot the Clefairy. We one shot the Clefairy. Rolls, eh? No problem, Spartans, just... You know. Intel Xeon E5450 quad core, 3 GHz for £20. That's exceedingly good value. My only question would be whether it can handle streaming and gaming. It's a quad core, but streaming would like to use 4 cores just on its own. You know, streaming is very CPU intensive and scales with the CPU. And threads very well. Scales with extra threads. So I would wonder, but it's certainly good value. I just, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not saying it won't, I'm just not entirely sure that it would game and stream. It depends on the games, I guess. Sorry about sniffing right there. Do Xeons have hyper-threading? I don't think they do they? Like the last hour push at work, so super hyped to get home, get warm, get fat, and game. Nice, Spartans. Nice. What's the point of working if you don't enjoy the time and money you have outside of work, because of work? Speaking of work, I've got work today. I don't have a job. And I'm definitely not getting paid for it, guys, because I think that would be not allowed on my in my current, you know, status as a you know, a person in America who is not a citizen and is also not on a work visa. So I'm totally not getting paid for it or anything. But I'm cleaning my father-in-law's Jeep buggy thingamabob today. It's going to take quite a while. It's very, very dirty. If you work, you have the right to game. Yes, indeed. Not the old ones. The old ones, like the one you're pointing out, doesn't have hyper-threading. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, Spartans. Whether that's certainly, it's definitely good value. You know, it is worth the money. That CPU is definitely worth that money. But it's like, would that work for your situation, or would you just end up having to buy a different CPU? I do not know. Look up what you should look up, Spartans. Well, I just question whether 4 threads is enough. 2 threads for streaming and 2 for gaming? Ooh. You'd be cutting it close, especially when trying to stream in 720p. No. Cutting it close indeed. And it's only 3 gigahertz is alright. I mean, can you overclock that one as well? Probably. Probably. That moment when you meet streamers and other streamers' channels. Ooh, does Spartans stream or something? Or are you saying in like another stream that's happened? Oh, hello. Barry, you truly are a hero. Please go forth and take down Melon. 4th. Take this as a token. TM35. Alright. Let's have a look at that. Flamethrower. 95 damage, 100 accuracy. Oh, is a Hoobie? Well, a Hoobie doesn't stream yet. I don't know if you can call. You know, it's like the game development conversation earlier. Can you call someone a streamer if they don't stream yet? I don't think so. Special attack is decent on Thoom, but it's just not great. I just prefer to have physical attacks on Thoom, much as I would love to have flamethrower. No, me? Wait, you met me in someone else's channel? What? When was this? What happened? I don't watch streams. Are you kidding me? Watch people play video games on the internet? What am I, some kind of Neanderthal? Oh dear. Oh dear. No, you guys aren't Neanderthals. You know what I keep thinking of? It keeps popping into my head. I think I'm hungry. Burritos. I'm gonna make some burritos after the stream. Oh boy. You already have a computer, didn't ask about specs. What? Wait. No, you nerd. Was that talking to Spartans or to me? I don't even... Ultima Nerd is probably talking to me, but maybe you're calling Spartans a nerd? I'm confused. I'm confused and I'm tired and I'm sick. So stop it. Stop confusing me. When you found me and Froggy in another you did? When? When was this? Did we find you? Did you find what? I have a terrible memory, so you need to be like specific, man. I'm so confused now. I don't stream. Okay, well let's clear that one up. Spartans does not stream. We have this information available to us now. Trapinch. Ooh, Trapinch, eh? Ooh. I should really put wing attack as the first move in the slots there, because it gets same type attack bonus. Oh, well, this is the end of the line for that little journey down to the south there. Alright, Torchic. Right, I'm going to move this move. There we go. Oh dear, I try not to sniff right into the microphone, but sometimes I just try to breathe. And, you know, it sniffs, because right now I am sick. I just remembered a game that I want to stream at some point. The Simpsons Hit and Run. I keep forgetting about that game and I need to remember it. Drew Bean saw us in another stream a few days ago. I was confusing a Hoobie and Spartans. I was talking to a Hoobie but addressing him as Spartans. I was. I told you I was confused. Ugh. I'm just going to smile and wave. That's the extent of my live stream commentary from now on. I can't put two words together without making nonsense. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear oh dearie dearie me. Okay. Thank you, and now we can head back off to the west, east, to the east. To the east, to Morrowind. Can I use my bicycle over here? Whoops, I accidentally pressed my Steam button. Oh well, which Pokemon do we have in front? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, why do I even bother saying the trainer dialogue? Why? Why? You know, I was thinking last night, just vaguely, and today I'm thinking more over it in my head, more and more, that I might have to end today's stream early. I don't want to, but, I mean, I should because I'm sick anyway. I'm kind of like all over the place. But also, since I have that job to do today, it would behoove me. I was thinking about my chores. Oh my goodness, the sniff. I was thinking about the chores I have to do today after cleaning the Jeep thing. I was like, oh, do I even have time? I need to eat in some time in this as well. So I might have to end my stream in 15 minutes or something and go and make burritos and do clean the truck thing. Jeep, whatever it is. You stumbled upon a streamer. Wait, wish we could put GIFs in chat and be like, I'm just gonna leave, and then GIF slowly fades away. For swaying. Well, on hitbox.tv you can put GIFs in the chat. Fun fact, you stumbled upon a streamer playing Pokemon and then I popped out from the shadows. Oh! I vaguely remember that. See, Spartans is confused now as well. Oh, everyone's confused. But yeah, I remember that. I don't remember which streamer it was. Stream making burritos? I mean, it's pretty boring. I mean, I have to make the rice first, and I have this, like, you know, it's very cheap. It's like $1 for this packet of Mexican rice, and then it's like $1 for a can of refried beans. And then very cheap for the tortillas. Or tortillas, as I like to call them. But I'm literally gonna boil some water, put the rice mix in there, cook it for like 7 minutes or something, and then combine the rice and the beans. The beans will be, you know, just straight from the can. I don't have to cook them before making the actual burritos. Combine the rice and the beans, and then put the rice and the beans into the tortillas, fold them up, put them in the oven, cook them for like 10 minutes, and that crisps them up. Oh, nice crispy burritos. And then, you know, there you go, burritos. And I usually add some kind of sauce and some pepper into the burritos, you know. Add some pepper into my rice and beans mix, and then add some sauce into each burrito individually. It's just a lot nicer that way. Teach me, a Mexican, how to make a burrito on stream. Was it was Monday when Pokemon Real Time was streaming and we saw Druid Bean in the chat over there. Okay. I see now. Oh, I'm so not tired. At some point I might play through the Rayman games on stream. I'm just not sure whether I want to or not. Because it will be frustrating. Rayman is a difficult game series. And I feel like I want to. Time to go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell do make good bean burritos. I wish Jimmy Chungus and Taco Bell would get together and make the Jimmy Bell burrito, because chimichangas. The way I came up with this rice and beans burrito in the first place, and I make it very cheaply now, but the way I came up with it the first time was I had leftover chimichangas rice in the fridge, and then we went to Taco Bell, and I didn't want to eat my burritos there, so I brought Taco Bell burritos home. And then I was like, I wonder, what if I took the chimichangas rice and put it in my Taco Bell burritos? And then I did, and it was delicious. So I wish Jimmy Bell would make a burrito with beans and rice. Go to a traditional Mexican restaurant in your hometown and get breakfast burritos. Breakfast burritos, breakfast burritos. I didn't actually eat any real breakfast this morning. Froggy couldn't finish her cereal this morning because we're using different bowls, and so she, underestimated how much cereal it was. So I finished that, but it wasn't like a whole meal. But yeah, maybe that's why I have burritos on the brain. I've got burrito brain. My brain has turned into a burrito. But yeah, I'm definitely making burritos after the stream. Making burritos. Chimichangas, yeah, chimichangas. Alright, let's hit the Arcanine again, and then the up roll will come out. Oda Sleuth, yeah, that's alright. You do that, you Oda Sleuth. There we go. Arcanine has been defeated. Gosh, my nose is so... It's like I have a couple of corks up my nostrils. Funny story. Or I think it's funny anyway. I had a friend in high school. Nowadays, most of my friends from high school I would call associates, because, Anyway, we'll call him Daniel. And I slept over at Daniel's house one night, and I snore terribly, depending on my sleeping position and stuff. But I pretty much always snore terribly. And so I was sleeping, and he could not sleep for my snoring. So he went and he got a couple of those little marshmallows that you put in like drinks, in hot chocolates and stuff, and he put them up my nose. And apparently I just snorted them up my nose and ate them. This is what he says. I don't know if it was true, but it's certainly possible. And with my snoring, I mean, maybe he just, imagined doing that, like planned on doing it but didn't actually do it. But he is the kind of guy that would do that. As silly as that is, but he tried to block my snoring with marshmallows apparently, and it did not work. I ate the corks he used, apparently. As I say, don't know whether that actually happened, but he claims it did. You wanting a PC instead of your crappy i3 laptop? I feel you, I feel you. I used to have a laptop. I saved up all my pocket money for several years. HM2. And I was able to buy myself a laptop, but eventually the laptop could not keep up. So I built myself a computer. Okay, no Pokemon that can learn fly. This is brilliant. Hey Dickie, welcome. You're only 3 hours late. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to end the stream in a minute because I need to do extra chores today and I haven't eaten. You take Taco Bell burritos, then stick them in another Taco Bell burrito. Nice. Nice. And yeah, Spartans, the best Mexican burrito would be filled with no meats at all. Thank you very much. No killing required. Laptops are good for web browsing. Yeah, exactly. You're on a laptop, Druid Bean? Well, there you go, and you're watching something on the web, aren't you? Aren't you? They're also good to play Pong. They're laptops, yeah. Yeah, I remember my first PC build. It was in... The best thing about it was the case. The Cooler Master CM Storm Scout. It was a very good case. Especially for LAN parties, which I went to all the time. But I had an AMD Athlon 2X2250 CPU, and I used my built-in graphics chip that was in the motherboard, which I think was an AMD Radeon HD 4400, which was, not great. And I ran, I played, the day that I built my PC, I played that Wolfenstein game that had come out at the time. That was fun. And it actually ran, I was so impressed. The first thing I ended up upgrading was the graphics card. which I went to, what did I get? I got a Radeon HD 6850. I did. No beans? What? You put beans in the bean burrito, of course, but no meat, I said. No meat. I'm making bean and rice burritos after my stream as soon as I finish, man. Of course there are going to be beans in the burrito. I just don't murder anything for the burrito. Stomp? Well, I think Stomp is better than Pound. So yeah, Mayflinch, 65 power, 100 accuracy. It's actually better than Uproar, except for preventing sleep. Your laptop has to be around 5 years old. Ooh. It runs League of Legends and Minecraft at 100 FPS, to be fair to it. Oh, that's good. Minecraft at 100 FPS? I'm surprised by that. Okay, okay. What do we have? No, I don't want to go through that grass. Oh, I'm hiccuping a bit now. Good gravy. Will the ailments and afflictions never cease? And my nose, I feel like I'm talking like this because my nose is so blocked, man. Or woman. It's like I can't breathe. I take a drink and I have to hold my breath while I do it because I can't breathe through my bloody nose. You have a 2009 HP laptop, so it's even older than Druid Beans. Ouch. Old Minecraft before Microsoft? Okay, okay. Wow, that Stomp. That Stomp. I still want Strength instead. Strength would be better. Or Body Slam. But it's a business grade laptop, so not ready for gaming? Yeah, not really for gaming. Businessmen don't game anyway. Of course not. That would be unbusinesslike. Unbusinessy. I don't know. Round 10. Alright, let's fight this person. Also, the face when you still have an Athlon 64x2 4400 in 2016. Ouch. Isn't that worse than, or is that better? Is Athlon 64, I think Athlon 64 was before Athlon 2, wasn't it? Which doesn't make much sense, does it? But, you know. I remember being so impressed when my friend had an AMD Phenom 2x4 950, I think, or 980, I can't remember. I was like, oh my god, it's a quad-core CPU, that's like insane. That's so wow, you can run anything on that. Which, to be fair, that CPU could probably still be trucking today, you know, playing most games just fine. You used to play Left 4 Dead on an old HP desktop from 2002, good gravy. Wow, that coughing just defeated its own ally. And neither of its enemies. Good work. In your laptop you have an Intel Core Duo. Not a Core 2 Duo, but just a Core Duo. I didn't even know Core Duos existed. I know you might have just missed the 2, but maybe it really was just a Core Duo. Alright, let's just stomp on the Voltorb. You're going to get some bad PC soon? Why? Why a bad one? I don't... Only 2x Intel Xeon, what? As an Intel Xeon dual core? Yeah, I see these parts and specs and I'm just like... Druid Bean. Oh, Druid Bean. Okay, okay, I need to fly back and heal. Oh! Some ROM hacks changed the requirements to evolve Pokemon to not require trading. And apparently Scyther can evolve to Scizor at level 30 in this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rasp evolved into Scizor. I'm happy about that. Now he's even more vulnerable to fire Pokemon though. But less vulnerable to rock. And less vulnerable... Oh, I can't have fly. I don't have fly. None of my Pokemon can fly. Damn it. I'm just gonna have to run back. This is pathetic. I need to find a Pokemon that can fly. I wish that I could fly so very high and touch the sky and never have to ask why it is that I can't fly. You've already spent all your payday on streamers? Ouch. Good gravy, Hoopy. Good gravy. Well, I hope you're not, you know, some full-time working, you know, father of 3, and you've run out of money to support your children this week because of, buying stuff and giving money to streamers, but, you know, I imagine you're not. If you're able to spend your whole paycheck on streamers, surely it's, you know. But I would recommend a Hoopy maybe not spending so much money on other streamers if you want to build your own PC for streaming. Because it's going to require money, as it turns out. Alright, okay, I'm going to save the game. Guys, it's burrito time. Now wing attack is no longer stab? Really? Wait, he's bug fire? Bug steel? I thought it was flying steel. Yeah, I think you're right, bug steel. No more stab wing attack. Oh well, bug steel, yep. But he's cooler now. 30 hours work, all-time college? Damn, 30 hours? Wait, 30 hours of work at minimum wage in the US, that's at least like $200 and something. At least. And that's, you know, that's not a lot of money, but that's still a lot to spend all on streamers. Damn. Anyway, guys, let's see. I'm ending the stream early today because I'm sick and I'm tired and I have extra chores to do today. But I will be back on tomorrow, never fear, unless I'm even more sick than today, but I should be heading on the upwards trajectory as far as health is concerned, so thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It's been a blast. Unfortunately, the Pokemon music is going to cut out as I alt-tab from the game, but I'm going to look for a streamer to host, potentially. I don't always host streamers. In fact, I usually don't host streamers because I can't... oh yeah, you're in England, that's right, I forgot. Ugh. Ooh. There's one stream that I'm questioning hosting. It's like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think it's a bad idea. I don't want to host that one today. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I am done for the day. I'll be back on tomorrow, 3 hours ago. Yeah, same time. You'll see me next Sunday according to my schedule. Alright, Hoopy, I guess you've got other things on the other times that I stream. Alright guys, more Pokemon tomorrow, and then more Fable on Wednesday and Thursday, which will be a blast too. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all back here, well, at least some of you back here, another time.